Welcome, my little couch potatoes, to the comfiest courtroom on the internet. I'm your host, Llama, and it's time for dramatic testimony, overruled objections, and absolutely unqualified opinions. So grab your snuggiest blanket, some delicious snacks, and get ready to watch court with your internet besties. This is Couch Court with Llama. Good morning, couch potatoes. Good morning. Happy Wednesday to everybody. September 10th. It's a Wednesday. Oh, we're almost through this week. Thank goodness, right? It has been a week. Now, yesterday, during our stream, it kept going down. I'm still not entirely sure why, but apparently there is a bot, a YouTube bot, that likes to compare your video to other videos. And if they're too similar, then it's like, hey, it's the same thing. Sorry, too bad, which doesn't really make a lot of sense to me because then there's no context given. And I don't know. Hopefully it won't happen today. I have my eye on it. If it does, I'm really not sure what we're going to do about that. So just buckle up, put out some good vibes is all I'm asking for. That today will not be as weird as and annoying as yesterday was, because yesterday was so annoying. Good morning, Lady in Gray. Good morning. Hope you're doing great. Kelly P, good morning to you as well, babes. Hope you're doing great as well. Let's see. What do I have to talk about today? Oh, yes. Today is midday missing, and it's Wednesday. So usually on Wednesdays, I have an appointment at noon. I can't reschedule. So today I will not be on screen from 12 to 1, though I'm just going to let court play. Terry may pop in. I'm not sure what's going to happen. Who knows? Maybe even YouTube won't let us stream today. Oh, don't put that in the universe, Llama. Why'd you just see that? But we have midday missing right after court today. So be sure it'll just portal you guys right there. Just let it happen. Enjoy that show. You know, spread the word on social media, spread the flyers, because you never know. Something like that could bring answers to a family. So good morning, Angie. Good morning. Good morning to you. Oh, wait, I already said hi, but also good morning again, Kelly. Lady in Gray, a member for 13 months. Oh my goodness. 13 months of snark, fun, and mayhem, and even more to come. Even more. So, yeah, and tomorrow night we have True Crime and Wine Time. So definitely don't want to miss that. It's going to be a long one, but it is very relevant. So I would definitely check that out. It's the part 3 of the Aton Pates case, and we will be covering the trials of Pedro Hernandez. So let's see, is that day 2? I think it is. Let me see. That's day 3. That's the wrong one. Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? Hold on. Is it this one? I think that's the same one. Let's try this one. Yes, it's this one. Okay, sorry. I'm trying to do all sorts of things today, and I'm awake, but barely. Okay, let's go ahead and get things started so I went ahead. I'm not even sure where everything cut off yesterday since it was such a headache. So I just went ahead and went back to the break. It might be testimony we already heard, but between the chaos of yesterday, I'll be honest, I don't really remember a whole lot of that part. So just for context of what we're getting into today, I just went ahead and started it back at the break. So we have about like an hour to watch, and then we'll move on to day 3. Oh my goodness. And Cardi is still on the stand. She doesn't wrap up on day 2. She's on there twice on day 3. So we'll either watch both of her day 3 testimony or one, because I did really awesome time math for this week, and now it's all went thanks to YouTube shenanigans yesterday. Shenanigans I did not appreciate. So let's give this a try and we'll see what happens. Okay. All right. Let me get closed caption up. So I'm going to move those up here. There we go. All right. What happened yesterday and why is it Dave's fault? Good morning. I mean, isn't everything? No, I think just some YouTube bot. You know, they always want to outsource all of our stuff to AI. And guess what? AI doesn't do a very good job. So that's great. All right. Chicanery. All right, let's go. Shall we?
Our jury and our alternate. Ms. Almanzar is on the stand, ma'am. You're reminded you're still under oath? Yes. All right. And
oh, cool. It's just my connection's not great on my end. Love that. Is it good for you guys?
Aside from Karan Newton, is there anybody
That's what I'm saying, Kelly.
Drove with you to the building on February 24th of 2018?
Don't know.
No.
So now I want to take you a little bit through the incident, bring you back in time. Do you agree that an incident occurred on February 24th, 2018?
It was a verbal incident.
Oh, yes.
Verbal.
But it was an incident, correct?
Objection, relevance, ambiguous.
Oh,
I personally feel like if there's no physical touch, there is no incident. There was a verbal altercation. If you think that that's an incident, a verbal altercation, then it's an incident for you. But we both have different opinions. It's a verbal altercation. She didn't hit me. I didn't hit her. There was no touch. So to me, it wasn't no incident.
Was there spitting?
Absolutely not.
Did you spit on Miss Ellis?
No.
Did you call her the N-word?
No.
What is your background? Are you Hispanic, white, something else?
That's right.
My background?
Yes.
Well,
that's the objection.
Of relevance. And
Sustain.
Would you consider yourself African American?
I consider myself Afro-Caribbean.
Now, you need to give your attorney a second to object. What's your
Oh,
objection?
sorry.
sorry. Relevance, yeah.
Sustain.
Have you ever used the N-word with Miss Emani Ellis?
No.
Did you try to take a swing at her?
Oh, yes, please, if you can,
When
give
you
it a
say
like
there was a verbal
today.
altercation,
Yes.
do you know what the word altercation means?
Like a conflict.
Like a fight, right?
It was like a verbal fight, but it didn't get physical at all.
When I'm talking to you now, are we having a verbal altercation?
We having, we'll say, a debate.
And we're debating about whether you assaulted and battered Miss Emani Ellis, correct?
Just no, but I guess so. But I didn't touch her. She didn't touch
Definition
me.
time.
So
What proof do you have that you didn't touch her?
Objection, relevance.
What
and
proof
also-
do you have that she did?
Sorry,
No.
Sustain.
Do you have any videos of the incident?
no,
Did you try to get videos of the incident?
Again, the
I
burden of
asked
proof is on the plaintiff.
if there was
so-
videos, like I told them to, like I told my lawyers to check if there was videos, but there's no cameras. I guess there was no cameras.
And when did you ask for that? What year?
I feel like when I got sued, I was like, when I got sued, I was like, oh, I know I didn't touch her. Like, it's like, look for the cameras because they'll tell you. I ain't touching her.
When you went to the building of 8920 Wilshire Boulevard, you saw Emani Ellis there on the fifth floor. Was she wearing her uniform as a security guard?
Yes. Okay.
You remember?
Again, you might want to just take a breath so your attorney can object.
Are you aware that my office is across the street?
No.
8920 Wilshire Boulevard. You remember that number? You agree that that's the correct
I think they could have security cameras at like entrances and exits, but like not in the
I
office
remember that I went
themselves.
there, but I don't really remember the address and
I
stuff
don't
like that.
know.
If I show you the building with the number on it, Would that help refresh your recollection?
Sure.
I don't have to really waste time if you don't want me to.
I think it's
When you
as
were
much
sitting
as
here throughout
like,
the trial, you
yeah,
saw
I
the
don't see why it'd be
Yes.
any different than a hospital.
Was that the correct building?
Right? They have cameras everywhere
And you remember entering the
and
building,
not in your room.
going up some stairs, taking the lobby elevator, and going to the 5th floor, correct?
Yes.
And when you exited, you saw Emani Ellis right there in front of you.
Yes. No. When I exited the elevator,
Okay.
not the building, the elevator.
Correct. On the
Yes.
5th floor.
Mm-hmm.
And there was 3 elevators there?
I do not remember that.
At least two different elevator bays?
I don't remember that. I just remember me getting out the elevator. She was coming in. I was coming out. I could hear her. She was talking on the phone, and she said, "Oh my God, yo, Cardi B's here." So I kind of speed walk. But I feel her behind me. Then I hear her talking like, "Oh my God, Cardi B is here." So I turn around and she had her phone.
Yes.
She didn't have it here no more. Now she has it here. And I asked her, "Yo, why are you recording me?" And she clearly looked like the security. She looked like the security guard. She's uniformed down. And I'm like, "Why are you recording me? Are you security?" And she's like, "Oh my bad." But then I'm walking and I feel her still following me. So like as I'm walking, speed walking, trying to look for the office, I turn around again and I'm like, "Why are you following me?" She's like, "Cause I can." I was like, "No, you can't. Why are you following me for? Like, ain't you supposed to be security?" And she's like, "Cause I can." It's like, "No, you can't." And she's like getting closer and closer. Like now she's like in front of me where I can't even like really maneuver. And I'm like, "Ain't you supposed to be security? Like you grouped out, you're recording me. Now you're following me. Like back up." And she's like, "I can do what I want."
Me either.
It's like,
Well,
"No,
now
you
I
can.
would, but
Like you
before,
can't do
no.
what you want." And that's when we started arguing.
So she already gave way more of an account than
I was like, "You
Emani.
can't do what you want. Like, what are you talking about? Like, it's like you invading my privacy, and now we're like chest to chest practically." So I keep telling her like, you need to back up. And I'm thinking to myself like, "This girl is big. She's big. She got big black boots on." And I'm like, "Damn. The hell am I gonna do now?" She's literally right in my face, like on my chest, and we're arguing. And I keep telling her to back up, but she's not backing up. And we're arguing,
Me either.
cursing at each
Buffy.
other.
Good morning,
I did
babe.
call her the B word. I did call her a bitch. Like, "Bitch, get out of my face." I did say, "Bitch, get the fuck out of my face. You're in my face. You're screaming in my face." We're like literally screaming at each other. And she kept telling me like, "You're gonna leave my building." I'm like, "I'm not leaving. Like, how you harassing me? I'm not leaving. Like, you telling me, how you telling me to leave? I came to see a doctor. You following me. You're recording me. I'm just trying to check my cat. You're recording me." And we're arguing.
I need to write that down.
That's when the receptionist came out. She started wilding out like, "This bitch hit me. And I'm like, I did not hit her. I'm looking at her like, "Girl, I can't even hit you if I want to. You're bigger than me and you're pregnant." And she just started wilding out like, "This bitch hit me. Then the doctor came out and he's like, "Go to my office." And after that, I just walk away. And that's just that.
Are you aware in the city of Beverly Hills, if a security guard tells you to leave the building, which they are security of, you would be required to do that? Do you agree with that?
Objection, relevance.
A security not supposed to.
You don't need to.
Did Miss Emani Ellis tell you that you're causing a disturbance in the building?
No. She was causing a disturbance. She's recording me and following me.
Let's talk about that. Are people allowed to record you if they want to in a public place,
Objection.
which will be the building that you were at? Yes or
Objection.
no?
Objection calls for a legal conclusion. Mischaracterizes.
Do you know if it's okay for someone to videotape you.
Objection calls for legal conclusion.
Sustained.
When she videotaped you,
Oh.
or maybe she
Sorry,
didn't,
guys. Ooh,
what proof do you have that she was videotaping you?
came out of nowhere.
Her,
Oh, my goodness.
her phone went from here to right here. And she said, like, yo, Cardi B, like, I seen her. I turned around and I seen it. I seen it with my own eyes.
Did you ever see
Thank you, Buffy.
the actual video recording of you on her phone? Yes or no?
No.
Could it be possible that she was recording you? She was simply holding her phone in front of you. Is that possible?
Objection
Yes or no?
calls for speculation.
Sustained.
What proof do you have that you were being recorded by Emani Ellis on February 24, 2018, aside from what you just told us?
Objection.
Do you have any other proof?
Objection has been answered.
Sustained.
Isn't it true that you usually wear your nails longer than what they are today?
Sometimes, most of the times, yes, and some of the times, no.
Most of the time, 90% of the time?
Lately, as in so far, I'll say about, in the past year, I'll say about 70.
70%?
I kind of like
And-
her head bob
and,
and her.
when you wear them long,
I don't
do you
know.
agree
I
that
do
they're
kinda
about
like
3
that a
inches
lot.
long?
No, not all the time, no.
2 inches or more?
So,
It really depends.
why don't we focus? She said in the last year. I don't know that how long she has her nails in the last year is relevant to anything.
And when you had them
I
in
love that.
2018, you also wore them long at that time too, correct?
I wear them long, but it really depends on the inches.
How long were your nails on February 24th, 2018 when you were at the building speaking or arguing or whatever you were doing with Emani Ellis?
They were 1 inch, they were squared, and they had flat rhinestones.
Are rhinestones sharp?
No, not if they're flat. And they weren't 3D, they were flat.
With the nails
What are
you have
nails
on
look like?
Right now, do you think that these nails are sharper or the ones that you had on the date of the incident?
I believe that they were not sharp. That they were square. And sometimes, like, when it's acrylic and it's square, it's like a texture. And I always tell this to my nail tech: make sure that, like, you shape, like when you shape them, don't make them sharp on the side, or don't make them that sharp, because I don't want to.
You don't want to hurt her.
I don't want to hurt myself. I don't want to hurt nobody. I just, you know what I'm saying?
Like, I gotta
And
wipe with
last,
those.
When you had them sharp, you did hurt yourself, correct?
I never really hurt myself, but like just in case, I just be like, don't make them too pointy, because I just don't want them to be uncomfortable. Not pointy, but it's like a certain type of sharp that you just don't want.
And
Not next to your cat, you don't.
if you wanted to scratch or cut Miss Emani Ellis' face,
Mhm.
you could have done it with both of your hands, either one or both, correct?
Objection calls for speculation.
Overruled.
We should be able to call these objections by now.
I'm not saying you did that right now. I'm asking a different question. Did you understand my question?
I mean, how would I fight? How would I fight somebody? I am mostly left-handed, so if I was to like do anything mostly, I'll do it mostly with the left hand. I'm really like,
You're good at fighting with your left hand, aren't you?
Objection is characterized as a testimony.
Are you good at fighting with your left hand?
Objection like foundation.
Sustained.
I don't understand why those questions are even relevant.
Do you have any experience fighting with any martial arts experience or other type of experience
Do you
to
do
defend
karate?
yourself should something occur in your life?
Objection relevance.
Overruled.
not really, no.
So any type of fighting that you would be able to do,
Good morning,
it would
Simone.
just be
Good
freestyle
morning.
from your own knowledge of fighting, correct?
Objection argumentative.
Sustained.
if you wanted to fight with someone, would you use your left hand, your right hand, or both?
Objection, asked and answered.
Assistant, why don't we move on?
When you enter a building, such as this building or any building, oftentimes you will see that there's a security guard or a police officer or a sheriff guarding the building, correct? You saw that today here in the courthouse, didn't you?
Yes.
Yes. Yes, it's not. And on the day of the incident, the security guard, police officer, or person securing that building, in your mind, when you saw Emani Ellis was in fact Emani Ellis. In your mind, when you got off the elevator, Emani Ellis was in your mind, your state of mind was that she was a security guard, correct?
Objection,
How did it take you that long to say that?
I think she's answered.
yes, all right, thank you.
And was there any doubt in your mind that she was a security guard?
There was no doubt in my mind that she was a security guard. She had the security guard outfit on. That's why I was so confused that she was so aggressive, and she's supposed to protect me,
I
the
think that
patient.
qualifies as an incident. Maybe I'm right.
If Emani Ellis had in fact told you to leave the building, would you have listened because she was a security guard?
Objection, this is a complete hypothetical, irrelevant, life foundation.
Assistant.
Did Miss Emani Ellis tell you to leave the building at any point during your verbal or physical altercation on February 24th, 2018?
She told me, "You gonna leave my building. You gonna leave my building."
Are you aware that Emani Ellis was hired by the owner of that building and had the right to tell you to leave?
Objection, calls for legal conclusion, life foundation.
Assistant.
When
I think there's
Emani
like
Ellis told
5
you to leave the
reasons
building,
for every
follow
objection.
her command.
Objection. Relevance, life foundation.
You can answer.
No, she wasn't acting like a security guard.
But she was a security guard.
Objection, he's arguing.
The security guard
So,
tried to
we're not
attack
gonna- we're not
patients.
gonna argue. The objection sustained, we're not going to argue.
It's hot. Oh my God. Sorry, guys.
Did you believe in your mind that Emani Ellis was a police officer?
No,
If you thought she was a police officer, would you have handled the situation the same way?
Objection, incomplete hypothetical.
Assistant, let's just focus on
Okay. Super
Now,
objections.
when Emani Ellis spoke with you, when you exited the elevator, she spoke with you directly outside the elevator, the area directly outside the elevators, correct?
I don't believe she got inside the elevator. I don't believe she did.
That's my question is, did whatever happened between the two of you, did it happen inside the elevator, at the point of entry, or outside the elevator?
Outside the elevator and down the hallway.
Fine. And when Miss Ellis was asked the same question, do you remember her saying that it happened outside of the elevator as well? Do you agree with her testimony?
It wasn't in front of the elevator anymore because I was walking and she was following me. So it wasn't in front of the elevator. It was outside the elevator because I already got off the elevator. I don't think she ever went inside the elevator because I felt her as soon as I'm walking. I felt her walking right behind me, and then she said something. She said, "Oh my God, Cardi B!" That's when I turned around, and she got the camera right here, like she recorded me, and I'm like, "Yo, why you recording me?" And she practically did admit that she recorded me because she said, "Oh my bad." So.
And when she said, "Oh wow, it's Cardi B," or whatever you just said right now, when she said that, was that offensive to you?
It wasn't offensive. I just kept power walking so I could avoid more contact. But she just kept following me.
Okay. And isn't it true that sometimes when you're walking around, different people will say, "Oh wow, it's Cardi B,"
Yeah,
because they get excited.
yeah.
And you had experienced that many times before you had that experience with Emani Ellis, correct?
Yes.
And the reason you didn't like it from her is because she was a security guard and you felt it was unprofessional for her to say that to you. Isn't that true?
When she first said it, I didn't tell her nothing. I kept walking.
Why couldn't she say it? Why?
I never said she couldn't.
Okay. And she said it to you.
She said it to me, and I kept walking.
What if she was not a security guard and she was just a random human and said, "Oh wow, it's Cardi B"? Would you have taken offense to that?
No,
You can answer.
I didn't even feel offended when she first said it. I felt offended when she kept following me. She recorded me, and you're supposed to be a security. You're not supposed to be recording patients going to any doctor, any.
But again,
That's what offended me. When she
Agreed.
first said, "Oh my God, it's Cardi B," I just kept power walking. I didn't say nothing. I said something the second time she said it, and I turned around and I saw that she was recording me. And I'm like, "Yo, why are you recording me? Ain't you supposed to be security?" And she said, "Oh my bad." Then she kept following me, and now I'm getting annoyed. Like, it's like you're the security guard of the
No
building.
question pending. No question.
All right, counsel, I think that might be a good time to end because we've got some things that we need to deal with outside the presence of the jury.
Yes, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to resume right back at 9:30 again. Thank you for your patience today.
I mean, I would be pissed and annoyed too.
9:30. In the meantime, please do not discuss the case with anyone, including other jurors. Don't form any opinions or do any research.
Celebrity or not, she's going to an OB-GYN. She's pregnant with her first child. She clearly thinks that something might be amiss with her pregnancy. That's why she went to go see this doctor that she doesn't even know or see. And then somebody comes in with a camera during what could have been a very hard appointment. It seemed like it wasn't, but it could have been. I too would react the same exact way. So that's just my opinion on that. Let me zoom through this.
The jury issues of
There we go.
All right, so let's address the issues of Tiara Malcolm and David.
Probably.
Funke.
But again, one of them is
As
supposed to be
witnesses.
professional, and that's not Cardi.
May I argue that after counsel does?
Yeah, so
Actually, that's
let me just make sure.
not
that,
true. That's just etiquette.
We squarely get everything on the record in terms of what defendant's position is. And so defendant's position,
Like in Ohio,
summarize
we don't even have to
what
have
you
the other
knew and when
person's
you knew it.
permission. We only need our own.
Thank you, Your Honor. Excuse me.
We're not a two-party consent state.
As Ms. Almanzar testified, she did not know the name of the receptionist. She did not know the name of the doctor that she visited that one day. In the January 17, 2023 discovery responses of defendant, she responded in a verified response that the potential witnesses included her, the plaintiff, and unknown staff employees of the medical center building who intervened during the incident. There was no motion to compel that was filed against that. And at that point in time, neither she nor her counsel knew the identity of the two individuals.
Like it's one of those, like just because you can
There's
doesn't
actually
mean you
another
should.
response where, and I don't see it here, but what happens why?
I think California is California a two-party state.
I'm not sure where it went to. Yes, it disappeared. Now I got it. Okay, so in Exhibit 1 to the motion, the supplemental motion that we filed, excuse me. She identified at page 10, Emani Ellis and unknown staff employees at Cedars-Sinai Medical Center, including at least two such persons
I agree.
who intervened during the incident. She described them, identified them as people who intervened, specific people, two people who intervened in the incident.
That is true.
And, but she at that point did not know their names.
There are many First Amendment
It was years after
auditors that
she never
verify that everywhere.
what had gone there again. Plaintiff's counsel did not move to compel. It did not file or serve a response to supplement discovery. Exhibit 2 is a comparable discovery response in January 7, 2023, that also referred similarly to the two by what they had done, at least 2 such persons who intervened during the incident. It was not until last year, excuse me, it was not until last year that we learned of.
Did you bring all your glasses today?
Yeah. We added, well, it's not until 2024 that we actually identified Dr. Finke, which was Moore's hard work. It wasn't easy. And we put Finke on the 2024 witness list, which is Exhibit 5 to the memorandum that we filed.
Okay, why don't you move on to Ms. Malcolm?
Okay, and Ms. Malcolm, she was the receptionist. She no longer worked at that firm by the time that the litigation had started at that medical center. And Malcolm's identity was only discovered on July 28, 2025, following further investigation by defendant's counsel. So then we talked about adding her to the exhibit list, witness list, and she was added to our witness list. I think counsel's looking at me like I don't know what I'm talking about, but but I believe that she was put on our witness list. Yes. In July that we filed. There have been times when the court has referred to the defendant's witness list, which omitted her, even though they knew of her. Plaintiffs August 9. Oh, I'm sorry. They actually had intended to call these 2 people as well. They did not identify them by name, even though plaintiff worked there and knew these people. She knew who Dr. Finke was. He intervened. She knew who this receptionist was. She worked there. Plaintiff worked there as well. Their August 9, 2022 discovery response identified as witnesses, quote, employees of doctor's office located near the scene. Then also, plaintiff testified in her deposition, which is Exhibit 4 to the memorandum we filed, quote, she is going to be bringing forward at the time of trial people from the doctor's office. So these are people that she knew about, she didn't identify, we didn't know about it, we found it out on our own, and we promptly disclosed it. Again,
well, and I guess that's the question.
Weirdly often like that.
You learned about it on the 28th. Did you call plaintiff's counsel and say, hey, we found her?
July 28, 2025 was when Malcolm's identity was discovered, and that's when we added the I think it was July 30th when we filed. I could be wrong. We filed.
I believe it was the following week.
Following week, and my colleague will clarify that.
Something like that.
I just want to make sure that I understand
Hi,
defense
Liz.
position.
Hi, babe. I'm doing good. I hope you're doing good.
I don't see anything. I see the next witness list after that is being 820.
That's the one that I filed.
That's when he filed. He admitted her. Oh,
I did not write her name there because I did not know about that.
well, that's an issue.
And so how did you communicate Ms. Malcolm's name to plaintiff's counsel?
May I?
Yeah.
Your Honor, we were we were providing drafts for this latest round of the trial filings. And as soon as we found out, we put it on the witness list. And on one of those drafts before they were filed.
And I'm asking, when did that happen?
I'm not sure. I know it was before August 20th.
All of these lawyers are kind of a mess.
Go ahead. Well, actually, let me first start. So, Ms. Ellis, you understand you're still under oath, yes?
Yes.
Okay. I have a declaration from Tiara Malcolm, and she states that you telephoned her approximately 2 months after the incident, and that you asked her for her assistance in pursuing claims, and she said she didn't want to get involved. And she said, quote, she told you, you've got to be kidding me. Did that conversation happen?
Never.
Oh.
Did you do anything to investigate your claims after the incident?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
Sure.
Mr. John Fawcett?
With respect
Spoiler alert,
to
we're gonna
Malcolm,
hear from
the
her.
first time I learned of it, I was given a partial document which only has about 50 pages. I was given it yesterday for the first time in the middle of the
It
trial.
was on your joint witness list on May 10th in 2024.
What was it?
His name.
I'm talking about the Malcolm, not the name of the
Oh.
document.
I'm sorry. Okay. Go ahead.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
So what I wanted the court to know is I've been intimately involved with this case. My office is located across the street, 9025 Wilshire Boulevard. As an officer of the court, I declare under penalty of perjury. I never walked inside Dr. Finke's office one time. I never gave him my business card. All that's written there is not me. It's not true. It is false. It is
Right,
a
and it's not your
mistake or
client.
false,
though.
not my problem. I'm just telling you this as an officer of the court. I will not damage my reputation with you for this small issue. I just want it to be clear.
Okay.
I never did it.
I think there's a perfectly reasonable explanation for this, and that it might have been workers' comp counsel.
I don't think so. I don't know what it was, but it wasn't me.
Did she have an attorney in the workers' comp case?
I understand that she did, but not for this. They're not going to go after this doctor.
No, I understand that, but just to get witnesses to what happened, I don't know.
I don't think, Your Honor, that that's what the purpose was. So
Okay.
is there a need for me to argue more?
No, well, as to Finke, he was on the witness list in 2024.
May I finish? I'm sorry.
Sure.
Oh.
So why don't you address why you didn't want to do any, you knew who it was. So-
Okay, so I'll address it. Your Honor, I did spend a lot of time doing the opposition, and I tried to do the same thing with the witness, Miss Belcalis Marlinis Almanzar, Cardi B. She herself testified that she was able to get the doctor's name in a matter of a few days, or whatever it is.
So let's just focus on the fact that in May 10, 2024, you knew who this doctor was.
I did not know.
You knew he was on the witness list.
I don't remember it being on the witness list.
It was.
It could have been.
I'm
But
telling
at
you it
that
was.
time, I believe you, Your Honor. So what I want to say to the court is, at that time, we knew we were not going to trial. It wasn't real yet. What was real was coming to trial now in August. And in discovery, it was never produced. So if it was,
But you never sent supplemental rocks.
I understand.
But you never
the point
sent
is, when
supplemental
they were-
works.
Responded to, the defendant could have easily gotten the name of Dr. Finke. She testified today under oath that it was her doctor. The same way plaintiff has to go and get the doctor's information in form wrong, so does the defendant. This goes against the Code of Civil Procedure. It's unfair, it's prejudicial, it's damaging. I wasn't able to depose this person. I get it. I didn't depose the defendant because she was out of state, but I did depose Dr. Rosenberg. And if there were witnesses to this case, I would have deposed them. Why not? So first of all, Your Honor, with respect to Dr. Finke,
Would you though?
my position is that
Very
he should
unprepared.
not be allowed to testify for several reasons. Really, he didn't really see anything. He didn't. And it's really not that exciting.
How do you know that?
Because I know that. And we'll see that. If the court wants to allow him to testify, I'm open to that thought process because he didn't see anything. I really wouldn't care about him. But this random person, Tiara Malcolm, is a problem. Why? Because I wasn't able to take her deposition, cross-examine her. She was never put on any witness list. Even my own that I did on August 20th, when I filed it, it wasn't there. The two individuals that I thought were the witnesses are Dr. Azizolai and Ms. Parsi. Those two people are on the witness list. This whole idea came about because counsel said, well, we shouldn't
gonna
have
call them?
Azizolai, we shouldn't have Parsi. And then I said, well, then I'm gonna jump on the bandwagon too, and you shouldn't have yours. And that's why we're here today, Your Honor.
Okay, so let me refresh my recollection. I don't remember if we had a court reporter at the time. But at the time of our final status conference, there were discussions about this receptionist. I think there were discussions about you were actively engaged in trying to identify her, and you would inform counsel if and when you did. That conversation happened, correct?
Nobody informed me nothing. All I was given,
No, I'm saying at the time of the final status conference, that was a conversation that was had.
I don't remember it that way. I'm not that smart like the court is. I don't remember it that way. All I can say
Not that
is
smart.
it's inappropriate to be given a document in the middle of the trial. With this court, the way that it is, it's super fast. The court doesn't want me to spend a lot of time asking people questions and practically doing a deposition. So I would submit that.
Let's just say for the record, I let people try their cases. I'm not going to let you waste the jury's time.
Of course,
Okay?
I understand that, Your Honor. So my request is Tiara Malcolm is out because no one at any point called me, did anything to give me this information till yesterday when their attorney, Lisa Moore, who's not the main attorney, there's another lawyer here, he could have signed the declaration. I don't know why he did it. Why is she doing it? Everything's been done by Peter Anderson and Eric Lamb with all of his other attorneys that he has helped him.
Well, I think she was the one with boots on the ground, according to her declaration. But
Well.
so let's. So we find out about her on the 28th, and I see the witness list on the 20th. So I guess my concern is the gap of period of time, or actually, can you confirm, did we have that conversation that you were actively trying to find her?
That's my recollection, that she definitely came up. I don't recall if we had just found her or if we were still actively trying to find her. Unfortunately, we don't have the back and forth. And for example, Mr. Lamb's, sorry. I think that one's the name. If Your Honor likes, we can check to see when we actually sent a draft with her name to a draft witness list with her name to counsel. He definitely did not just find out about her yesterday.
I'm sorry.
If I may. And so we can do that. We just can't do it here because we've got a lot of trial documents and not many discovery documents or drafts of discovery documents. But we can't submit that. I can tell you, Your Honor, that once we found her, and this is a woman, by the way, who's integral to the case that plaintiff has known about since day one, and counsel says his office was across the street, but he never bothered to walk across the street to find out her name. Anyway, to make a long story short, we can provide that information. We can check if you like, but we did promptly disclose, I believe it was in a draft joint witness list that we had submitted. We submitted several as soon as we found her within a week.
May I reply, Your Honor?
Go ahead.
This case was set to be tried in 2024. It was continued over and over and over. And
Crazy that they're not that prepared.
discovery was closed.
It was supposed to go to
This court did
trial
not
last year.
reopen discovery. So this issue has been sleeping for at least a year. And it's unfair and prejudicial to the plaintiff to allow this random witness to show up at the eve of, not even the eve, in the middle of trial.
I think, let's be fair, you both identified people at the medical center. You both knew that these were people, I mean, your client testified that there was people that came out. So she knew that there were people that came out.
No, the two individuals that I have, these are people that know about the incident. These are not the two individuals that they're talking about. There was nobody at the scene till after the fact.
Hello,
So whoever these
Dave.
people are, they're not going to really
morning.
say anything fair.
Hello,
And
sir.
for them to drop it on me in the middle of the trial is unfair. If they want to bring Dr. Finke and he wants to say, I came out and I heard there was an altercation, I'm not too concerned about him. I'm more concerned about Tiara Malcolm. I have no idea who she is, what she's going to say, and that one has never been given to me. And this case, discovery has been closed for over a year. Why should she be allowed to testify? It doesn't make sense to me.
Your Honor, just very briefly.
Sure.
We've been asking, and counsel hasn't told us who this Farzi, I'm not even going to try to, I don't know if that's, don't know how to pronounce his last name, and the woman, we've been asking how they're relevant, given that Farzi, for lack of, just attempt to avoid trying to name his last name, he's on 4-3, and he doesn't come in on Saturdays. He wasn't there. And the other person they identified is the receptionist at the building office, which is closed on Saturdays. The suggestion that the two people everyone's been talking about throughout this case who came out of the doctor's office for some reason weren't the doctor and the receptionist is just absurd.
They're neither one of
Your Honor,
like those witnesses were even there that day.
How does he know if my doctor and his assistant were there on Saturday. How does he know that?
I
If
don't
he
know.
can prove me that, I'll withdraw all my objections. He can't. He's just making up stories. He's
Well,
absolutely.
So I guess the question is, let's just talk about reasonable diligence. And so, Finance Council knew that the receptionist of the Women's Care of Beverly Hills was at least identified as a category of a person to be a trial witness, correct?
I believe so.
Okay. Did you do anything to try and figure out who that was?
There was nothing to do. It's a 6-year-old issue. I didn't know if somebody could even pop up. Why would
Okay, sir.
How could I do it, Your Honor? How? Would it be possible?
All right. And to what extent, if any, is it possible to get her to
2025, and I don't know how to find
now
people as a
Tuesday?
lawyer.
Well, Your Honor, it sounds like plaintiff is going to be resting tomorrow. We expect her to testify tomorrow. She also, she's out of town. Yeah, our plan is for her to testify tomorrow. And if it helps, maybe without the jury, she can give an offer of proof or something.
Yeah.
But we're talking about a 30-second incident. The idea that, and by the way, he didn't take Dr. McKennan's deposition. He didn't take, that proceeded without him because he didn't bother to show up. He didn't take the defendant's deposition.
The
idea that
receptionist,
at this late point, he gets to take the deposition of someone who he has known about and his client has known about since she worked there. I just don't see the fairness in that.
Your Honor, she was.
All right, let me do this. I'm going to rule that Dr. Finke can testify. I'm going to take it under submission. I'm going to look a little bit further into the Malcolm issue.
Okay.
I will tell you, I'm leaning, since the person was identified apparently for years, I don't think that it's an unfair surprise that she was finally identified. So that's where I'm leaning, but I'm not going to make that decision right now. So I'll rule tomorrow morning on the issue of the receptionist.
And how about a deposition?
Well, I'll rule tomorrow.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right.
9:30 tomorrow?
So I think there was a discussion at the final status conference regarding who was demanding jury, and I thought the defendant was as demanding jury.
I assume plaintiff had demanded a jury.
I believe both sides.
I thought both sides did.
Oh, okay, so I didn't realize that. We were in counsel at the time.
I mean, even Cardi's
No, I think it
lawyers
was addressed
just
at the final
don't have
status
it
conference in terms of
together.
paying the jury fees.
They never
I
knows
don't
what's
recall
going
that at
on.
all. I'm sorry.
Is that an issue?
No, we'll split them.
Okay. All right. Fine.
My apologies.
Yeah,
Can we do two?
exhibits for today.
Oh, exhibits for today. See, you keep me on track. Are there any exhibits that were moving in evidence?
I believe there was one that the court, Dr. Mulligan's records and bills.
We already have plaintiff's 9 and defendant's 28.
Okay. So defense counsel is going to look at, I'm sorry, the exhibit who?
9. This was 15 pages.
No, nine was in CB, I thought.
No, you're right. I apologize. Number 4, it's 15 pages. And counsel has had the whole day to look at the 15 pages, 3 pages of which are bills. And this is something that Dr. Mulligan testified to. I would ask that the court admit these 15 pages into evidence.
Any objections?
If you can bear with us just for a moment, Your Honor.
This first page.
We don't object to the first page, which is the one he questioned him about. Beyond that,
It would be a complete exhibit.
he did not
Yeah,
identify what
it's
we're
a
doing.
copy before we move on to the next day.
So, exhibit 4, pages 1 and 2. Exhibit 4, pages 1 and 2. If that can, yeah, that's a document. 1 and 2.
One of the problems, Your Honor, is we're having trouble because he combined as a single exhibit multiple different pages and then referred to like exhibit 4, pages 1 to 3, then exhibit 4, some other thing.
Your Honor,
So it basically confuses us.
it's not confusing. I'm left-handed. I do perfection work. This is in perfect order. I think the court's left-handed too and would relate.
What's not?
This is in nice, perfect order. you have the medical records, and then the bills. It's 15 pages. It's nothing more than that.
Oh, okay.
So pages.
Your Honor, I don't want to take up your time. Can we submit in the morning, for example, Exhibit 4007 has no relationship to the preceding exhibits.
Yeah, so my suggestion was going to be to admit Exhibit 4, 1 through 6. I don't think he testified as to the patient information form, how it was filled out.
Correct.
And then the billing, Exhibit 4, 13 through 15.
That's fine, Your Honor. There was also Exhibit 4-9, where I did ask him about, to read from the record, and the court didn't want him to read that, the bottom about the prior doctors. Dr. Scher's written there. I think that's important for the jury to know that she went to this doctor before.
I'm not sure he testified to that.
He did. He talked about it.
I think there's adequate testimony for that. So
Yes.
I'll admit 1 through 6 and 13 through 15.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
For exhibit.
That's absolutely right, Your Honor.
Not 4-9.
All right. I don't understand.
I had a 1-4.
That's the list of medical bills of plaintiff.
That is actually a list that counsel
Yes,
prepared.
Yes, it is.
Counsel prepared.
Okay, that's not coming in now.
I would do it in closing. I'd like to show the jury the list instead of writing it down.
Well, to the extent that there's evidence supporting it, sure.
I mean, clearly this case has been going on for years.
The court wanted to know about
I think Dr. McKenzie testified as to Exhibit 2. Did you want to move any of those in?
no, plaintiff is considering that to be hearsay. The first,
Sorry.
Sorry, go ahead.
We offered 206, 207, 225, and 222, and we would move to admit.
those are all the same,
Those are all McKenzie?
just numbered differently. So I would say plaintiff objects to those because she's not an expert.
We used it for the facts that are recited in there, and
Well,
as part of admissions of plaintiff.
No.
And they do include, I think, at least 2 of the documents that counsel examined, the plaintiff's counsel.
so I just want to make sure you understand. You want her diagnosis admitted into evidence.
I'm being told no.
Your Honor, I think all of McKinsey should be excluded because they're hearsay. She said she doesn't work for this facility anymore.
Well, in addition to it being hearsay, it's got a lot of excluded expert testimony. So I'm not going to admit any of the McKinsey documents.
Thank you very much, Your Honor. Have a great day.
Anything else?
No, thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. See you. Why don't we?
Can I get some rest? 9:30. I'm so tired. I apologize.
That's how trials are.
I need a break.
Sleeps for transactional attorneys.
Here, it's paid too. And you need a break.
You said 9:30. It's always 9. What else do we have to talk about, Your Honor?
Verdict form. Jury instructions were good.
Well, we've got the competing jury instructions.
Okay. Why don't you work on those? And who are you calling tomorrow?
That would depend on this ruling of.
Well, I just rolled out one.
Well, on Aziz Olahi, there's no ruling. On Parsi, there's no ruling. How would I know?
The only thing we asked for was an offer of proof because we don't know who these people
Who
are.
are those people?
It's the same thing like their side, Your Honor.
Oh, jeez.
These are witnesses.
Back to the same argument
who
again.
were at the last minute thrown on the witness list. I did what they did. I'm admitting to it. The difference is I can admit to my
Okay.
faults.
What are they
Sure.
going to say?
Yeah, just what is the offer of proof? What are they going
The
to say?
same thing that their witnesses are going to say, that there was a disturbance in the building. They came out and they saw things after the fact. It's worthless. All of these 4 witnesses are worth.
Are all objections withdrawn then? You get your witnesses, he gets his?
Well, Your Honor, he just said his witnesses are worthless.
I didn't say they were.
Sorry, one at a time,
Please.
So there's Michael Schultz.
Lawyers
who
do. It's
saw
just
the
like,
incident.
what?
There's Dr. Azizulahi. There's Anita Parsi. These are 3 witnesses. And if they're getting their witnesses, then I want to get mine.
Well, he's just asking, so they're witnesses to the incident,
Yes.
and you just learned of them, you didn't have,
No, I didn't learn of them. The same way that they did their investigation, we did ours, and this is what we found, and this is what we wanted to do. To streamline the case, I think what would be fair is they get to have Dr. Finke. Malcolm is out.
Same
And
party,
if that were
same.
to occur, I would consider withdrawing a couple of these witnesses and just having 1 and 1. Maybe we'll have 2 doctors.
Malcolm is a crucial witness that both sides have witnesses who have testified to. She intervened in the argument. I don't know who these other people are, and if counsel knew about them, he was obligated to
well,
let us know.
why don't you guys meet and confer about it, we'll discuss it tomorrow, but, so potentially you've got some other witnesses.
Yes.
Okay, all right, see you tomorrow.
Thank you, Your Honor.
So, oh my gosh, I don't even understand how they're arguing what they were arguing about. So he's upset because the defense side wants to bring in the receptionist and the doctor that were working that day. And he's like, nope, they're irrelevant. I didn't even know about them, even though we've been on this case for several years. Blah, 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 blah. It's not fair. It's not fair, Judge. They're worthless. They don't even know what's going on. They're irrelevant to the case. Okay. And then he wants to throw 2 people on that apparently weren't even there that day, according to their argument. And then he tells the judge that his witnesses, he deserves those. If the other people are going to put on the doctor and the receptionist are working, he wants them to. He wants them to. Well, his 2 other witnesses. And you know what? All 4 of them are worthless. Like, who says that? Oh, gosh. That's embarrassing. Ooh, yikes. All right. Oh, my. Cardi just chilling. I mean, even she, and I'm sure she is not familiar with court, is just like, what are they even saying? Like, it's not making any sense. Oh, jeez. Right? You don't withdraw that. What is happening? I mean, they're all a mess, is what they are. That's for damn sure. All right, let me get these closed caption back on. And this is day 3. We're just going to do a couple of witnesses from day 3. And we'll finish the rest of day 3 tomorrow, just to let everyone know. So it should be where we pick up there. Yes.
Pick up.
We're just meeting and conferring about witnesses, the special verdict form, and the jury instructions. And
Okay.
did the court want us to continue doing that now or during the break at 11?
Yeah, I don't.
Thank you.
Yesterday, a little bit.
I mean,
I think you could testify. I want to
kind of how
rule
it
on the
goes.
Malcolm issue. I don't think that there's any evidence of intentionally hiding this witness. I think both parties wanted to identify this witness. I think both parties made attempts to investigate and to identify this witness. At the final status conference, the receptionist was identified as a witness. We had discussions about attempting to identify her. She subsequently was identified, so I don't think that there's unfair surprise. I don't find any evidence of bad faith in terms of the discovery process, and so I'm going to allow her to testify.
May I add one thing about that, Your Honor?
What's that?
May I add one thing about
What's that?
Yesterday, you suggested that I believe the purpose of saying it is to have fairness to my side, is you would allow me to depose her. If I wish to depose her, do you allow that?
I think if she can be deposed over, say, the lunch break, because I think you're going to call her today.
Plaintiff's counsel left a message yesterday that apparently It sounds like he's going to run out of witnesses this morning.
Okay.
We intend to call her this morning. She is unavailable in the afternoon. She has a child that she has to take care of. The child is in the preschool at the moment, and so that's her only window.
May I respond now?
Go ahead.
It's not that I'm going to be running out of witnesses. I wanted to learn what is going to happen with the hearing today about these witnesses, and there was no ruling about my witnesses. There's still 3 more to go. So I did leave a message for Mr. Peterson that my intention was to have Cardi B testify today, possibly put on the plaintiff, recall her as to some of the facts that are discussed in Cardi B, and then have the defendants put on their witnesses in the afternoon, and I would then, if it drags on, bring more witnesses next week.
Your Honor, if I may. First of all, I would object to him recalling in his own case in chief a witness, a party who's already been questioned and there was cross. But second, the idea, what he's referring to in his phone message last night, was that Your Honor said that you would be willing to allow parties to take witnesses out of order, which I understood to mean that if there was a defendant witness, I could put them on during the plaintiff's case in chief. What he's proposing is that he's run out of witnesses and wants me to take my case before he rests, and I would object to that.
Your Honor, it's not that I'm saying that I'm running out of witnesses. What I'm saying is the court has advised us that we can call witnesses out of order. And because it's a holiday weekend, these witnesses have other plans, the same way that his witness is unavailable in the afternoon. Dr. Azizulahi, Ms. Parsi, and Emani Ellis, they have their own obligations and they're not available to testify today, but they would be available next week on Tuesday right after the.
Generally speaking, I'm okay with having witnesses being called out of order, but I think, when was Amanda Kelly identified?
She was 100% identified. She would be testifying as to Dr. Scher that he has died in 2021. If there could be an agreement between counsel and the court, that the court would make an instruction that it is a fact that Dr. Scher has died in 2021, that the parties have stipulated to that, I don't need to call her out.
Okay.
That's all I want her for.
There was, I don't know.
You can look online. There's a death certificate.
I don't know. My understanding and my recollection is the plaintiff testified he died, so I don't know why we need a receptionist to come in and testify that he died.
Because there's not something concrete that establishes that fact. Amanda Kelly also is a
Can we just say it's not in dispute?
Why not stipulate?
I don't have any evidence that he's in Jamaica living a high life. I mean,
Okay.
if that resolves the issue, that's fine. We're not going to put on evidence that he's alive and in hiding or something.
I will say this, Amanda Kelly also witnessed, when the witness came into their office, she saw the scar, she'd be testifying about things like that they had a medical file for her. There's a lot more involved that really Amanda Kelly would be beneficial for. So it's up to them. If they want to take that chance and have all that come out, that's what's coming. I'm willing to let that go and keep it simple because the court wants this to go fast. All I want is a stipulation.
I want you to go efficiently.
Correct, yes, Your Honor. All I'm asking for is a simple request that Dr. Scher has got. Whether she saw him, didn't see him, that's coming through the plaintiff. But he's dead. He is dead.
Well, what proof? I mean, once you show defense counsel, whatever proof you've got that he's dead, and then he can stipulate to it.
Yeah, but he's adding more to it. He's saying that
There is more. If Amanda Kelly.
Wait, that's not interrupting or that's it. I'm sorry. All right.
He's adding a lot more that was never disclosed before. When he added Amanda, whatever her name is, in July, he said receptionist to Dr. Scher. That was it. Now he's saying that she's going to testify that she didn't see a scar on it. They have no medical records.
She's not done yet.
That there are they produce no medical records by Dr. Scher. So, I mean, this is a complete end-around discovery. They never identified her in discovery. And if he's asking me to stipulate that he's dead, but adding all this baggage to it, if there's any deposition that should be taken, if there's going to be all that baggage, then the deposition should be of this witness.
But I think he's saying he won't call her if you stipulate the doctor's dead. And you say you have proof of the doctor's
Let me
dead.
tell you, Your Honor, what let me tell the court respectfully what Amanda Kelly knows. Amanda Kelly was the office manager and the nurse. She's a licensed nurse who saw the patient together with Dr. Scher. It would have been great if Dr. Scher was alive. He could testify, produce his medical file. We're prejudiced because he's dead. Plaintiff treated with that doctor. That doctor's name, address, everything was disclosed in discovery. It wasn't hidden. They had it. So Amanda Kelly is going to testify that one, this was our patient in 2018. We had a medical file. Unfortunately, Dr. Scher died in 2021. I have no access to it. I did examine the patient with Dr. Scher. I saw she had a scar. It looked to be within a few months of that date. If they want all that to come in, that's really helpful to me. But it's not that important that I'm willing, as a gesture of good faith, to let it go as long as they stipulate that Dr. Scher is in fact dead as of 2021. So that the jury understands that there's possibly no way that I could bring in Dr. Scher to
Master of
speak about
disguise.
what he knows.
If counsel is saying that he's not going to call this witness, if we
Oh,
agree or stipulate that it is undisputed, then we don't dispute
Right.
that the doctor died, that's fine.
try to keep
I just don't know the extra back.
No extra back.
these topics out
But
of chat.
how would
Okay,
we let the jury
I'll
know?
tell the
let's
jury.
try to
When?
focus
I did it
on
during jury
chat
during
on
instructions,
the
I could go ahead.
trial.
I would like it.
Okay.
Well,
That Amanda Kelly was a witness to that fact.
I'm not going to say anything about that.
All right, fine.
Okay.
and I would prefer the word disputed rather than stipulated, just because we don't know.
And what's Dr. Scher's name?
John Scher, MD, and he was plaintiff's plastic surgeon, the first one
Okay.
in 2018.
But he's passed.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
I just don't understand
And then what
how
about these other folks?
plaintiff
So the issue
attorney
with recalling,
couldn't figure out who the
plaintiff-
doctor
No,
was when his
who's
office
Parsi?
is right across.
Parsi, the receptionist, Dr. Azizulai. Dr. Azizulai has an office there, several floors down, but he happened to be in that vicinity and learned of the disturbance and came upstairs with Parsi and Amanda Kelly we've already discussed, and Mike Schoaf was just another patient in the building.
And to what extent, if any, is there
So I've just been throwing you under the bus all day, Dave.
Did they all see the same thing?
It's the same like their Dr.
Turbulent
Finke
in
and
your
their witness
Romance.
Malcolm. Then I would argue that that's cumulative, and they show only one.
I'm just asking you, are they cute? Did they see different things?
I don't know what they saw. I never deposed them. They never deposed them. It's the same like their two. It is exactly the same like their two witnesses. They have a doctor and a receptionist. And I have a doctor and a receptionist. So if the court is going to limit me, I would ask that they limit them to one witness.
No, I'm not saying I'm limiting anything.
I
just don't
promise,
want
it
the
wasn't
same
anything you
two
guys
people
did.
to come in and offer the exact same testimony.
What if they did see the same thing? Why can't they say that?
Because it's cumulative.
But they're two separate witnesses that see the same thing.
And but what benefit is there to it?
Because when more people testify to the same thing, it makes it more true.
Oh, okay.
Your Honor, we don't even
I mean,
know.
that's what.
He can't even tell you if it's cumulative because he's telling you he doesn't know what they're going to say.
I know what they're going to say in general. They're going to say that the incident occurred the way that plaintiff says it occurred.
But
And,
they
and,
weren't there
and
They came upstairs
during the incident?
at some point. The same way their doctor showed up. These
All
people.
right.
I think it's an insufficient offer of proof. And
Here's what I'm willing to do. I will.
Sorry, one at a time.
please admonish counsel not to interrupt me.
I would ask the same. From
I don't think he has one. Go ahead.
Thank you, Your
Now
Honor.
this,
Counsel said we
is,
didn't take their depositions. They weren't identified until
but not an incident.
the end of July. We referenced it until the end of July. So we had no choice, a chance to take their depositions.
If you want to propose, if you want them to testify and even offer proof, then you're specific as to what they saw and when they saw it.
I have no problem. I will contact them again. I cannot produce them today, but I will take that up. Time that I need to.
Are we otherwise ready to proceed?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
Is there Kerry? Ms. Almanzar, if you want to take a stand?
Oh, they are something else. Oh my God, that light is so freaking harsh. Ooh, all right, let's zoom through this. And Cardi is back on the stand.
As are the members of our
There
jury
we
and
go.
alternate. We have Ms. Almanzar is still on the stand. Ma'am, you're reminded you're still
It's
under
an
oath.
immediate debate.
All right, and we are going to resume with
It is crazy stuff.
direct
It is
exam under evidence code 776. Would like to proceed, counsel?
In my opinion, both
Just one
sides are
note to
out.
anyone in the gallery, if you don't have a media badge that's been approved by the sheriffs, please do not be using the cell phones, tablets, computers. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Good morning, thank you for coming back today. Good morning, Ms. Cardi B. So, when we were discussing yesterday at the end, we were talking about the issue where you testified that Miss Ellis was recording you with her cell phone. You remember that?
Yes.
Okay. Do you know what type of cell phone she was using at the time?
I'm not quite sure. I just remember it was square.
What color was the cell phone?
It had a case. It definitely had a case. But I'm not sure.
Do you know if the type of phone that she was using when she was recording you?
I mean, you heard their argument.
Would it,
I would be too.
Would a light go on, or would some kind of noise?
It didn't have a light. It didn't have a light.
Right. So, if the cell phone was facing Miss Ellis, I'm assuming it was. Well, let me ask you that: was the cell phone that you're talking about, was it facing you, or was it facing Miss Ellis?
The camera was facing me. When I got off the elevator, her phone was here.
Okay.
Then when I was walking and she was behind me, and then she said, "Oh my God, y'all, Cardi B, Cardi B." I looked back and the camera was like right there, like practically on her chest type stuff. I'm like, "Yo, why are you recording me?"
Okay. And you've seen, like, police officers where they have a camera on the front of them. Have you ever seen that, where a police officer will have that?
I never seen that, but that was her phone, not a camera.
I understand, but I'm saying, have you ever seen a security officer, a police officer have a special camera on their chest which records what occurs in
Okay,
front
but
of
not relevant.
I'm not saying she was recording you. I am asking you this question. If she was recording you, why does it matter?
Because she's a security guard and I'm going to a doctor's office. It definitely mattered.
You were causing a disturbance. Maybe
I
she
wasn't
wanted to
causing
record
a
you.
disturbance.
Time out. Let's not talk over each other, number one. Wait for him to finish
Sorry.
asking the question before you answer.
Do you own the building of 8920 Wilshire Boulevard?
No, I was walking to a doctor's office.
Do you agree that you were a guest in that building? You were
Yes.
a visitor, correct? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. When a security officer tells you to leave, are you supposed to leave?
Objection.
Yes or no?
Sustained if that's been answered. We covered this yesterday.
You were
was not
causing a
wearing one.
disturbance in the building.
She started the disturbance.
Did you also?
Ma'am, if you have an objection, please wait.
Oh, sorry.
I'm not doing it.
Okay,
That should
what's wrong?
Do you remember yesterday you said that there was a verbal altercation between the two of you? Do you remember that?
Yes.
Okay. And an altercation is a fight, isn't it? It's a verbal fight. You had a verbal fight with her.
ask and answer.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Sustained.
You used the F word during that fight, didn't you?
Yes.
What other words did you use? Tell us in your own words what you said.
I said, "Bitch, get the fuck out of my face. Why are you in my face? Why are you recording me? Ain't you supposed to be security?
Tell it to
Why?
her now. Go ahead.
Huh?
Say it again. Say it.
Objection, Your Honor.
You want me to say it to
I
her
want
face?
you to tell it to her face what you said on that day so she can hear it for
The
herself again.
objection is sustained.
And, Your
Wow.
Honor, do we have civility in the
Yeah,
courthouse?
why don't we just take the temperature down a little bit? If you have factual questions to ask her, please do so. It's not the time to argue.
He is something.
What
Yes.
were the words that you used when you got off the elevator to this security guard who's no longer security guard at this time?
Objection to argumentative and also covered yesterday.
It's been covered several times, so it's asked and answered. It's the objection sustained.
What did you tell Emani Ellis yesterday?
Sounds you need one.
What were you holding in your hand at the time when you got off the elevator?
Objection. Excuse me.
Overruled.
Nothing, correct? You weren't holding anything, were you?
No.
You had both of your hands free to do whatever you wanted to do, correct? Yes or no?
Objection, relevance.
Overruled.
It has no
Yes.
case.
Okay. And if you wanted to scratch or cut her face with your right hand or your left hand, if you wanted to do it, you could have done it, correct? So
But
you're
I
not
didn't.
disabled.
But I
right?
didn't because I had a baby inside me.
How did she
Time
know?
out, time out. Let's slow down the pace just a little bit before the opportunity to give objections and for the court reporter. What was the objection?
Argumentative, relevance,
Overruled.
and again, I would ask that counsel lower his voice. This isn't,
So, Your Honor, I was told yesterday that my voice was too low by others, so that's why it's a little bit higher today, so that everybody can hear what I could say, as well as the witness.
I think that there's a difference between volume and tone. I think the volume is fine, the tone is a little bit argumentative.
Thank you very much, I apologize for that. I will try to do my best to tone it down. So, again, I will ask you to tell us and admit to this fact that you are not disabled, correct?
I'm not what?
Are you disabled?
At that moment, no.
objection,
No.
Your
Are
Honor.
you disabled?
Overruled.
Are you disabled? Yes or no?
At that moment,
I mean, why would you be
when
in
you're
court?
pregnant, I'm very disabled. You want me to tell you
Okay.
things I can't do?
Fine. What was your disability on February 24th of 2018? What was your disability?
I was pregnant. I couldn't protect myself, even if I wanted to. She's like twice my size.
No problem, no problem. Let me ask you this. How
Counsel,
many
if you
months
ask a
pregnant
question,
were
you
you?
need to wait for the answer.
Okay.
You done, man?
How many months pregnant were you?
I was around 13 to 12 weeks.
Months? 4 months? 3 months?
That's-
3 to 4 months. Fair enough? Did you have a bulging belly?
No, I didn't.
Did Miss Emani Ellis know that you were pregnant?
Objection, calls for speculation.
Do you
Also, no, this was not
if
her
Emani
regular
Ellis knew that you were
gyno.
pregnant when you
She
walked
was
out of that
visiting
elevator?
No,
LA.
I didn't
She
know.
felt something might
But
have
she
been
knows
wrong,
that I'm a patient.
so she
When you're
went
a
to see a
patient to go see a
doctor
medical
as soon as
anything,
possible.
you shouldn't even try to fight nobody. You don't know what disability
Yesterday.
they have.
Okay. Now, let me ask you this question. When you say you were disabled, were you disabled in your upper extremity, your arms? Were your arms disabled? The reason I'm asking is I want to make it very clear for everybody that your arms can go up and down, and they could go up and down now, and they could go up and down on that day as well. You agree to this?
And your arms go up and down.
Asked and answered in a different way, and I guess that's fine.
I'll let, you can answer this once. Please don't ask it again.
If my arms were disabled, no, my arms weren't disabled.
Can you raise your arms up?
Objection, Your Honor.
Can you? You don't have to do it physically. I'm saying, are you able to do it?
Yes.
And on that day, you were able to do it as well, correct?
If I wanted to, yes.
That's all I'm asking. Aside from your disability of being 3 to 4 months pregnant, did you have any other disabilities?
No.
Do you have a disabled placard? Are you legally disabled in any way?
Why don't you move on, Counsel?
Who we have joining us with her new background. Oh,
And
you gotta
the hoodie that you had
angle
on,
your camera
was
a
it
little
what
bit,
color?
babe.
Yeah, I see that.
Purple, pink.
I really don't remember.
How's that?
I really don't remember.
Better.
Was the hoodie over your head or
Yes.
no? You wore it for what reason over your head? To protect your identity?
It could be very. I don't really want people to recognize me. My hair not done. My makeup not done. I probably just woke up. A lot of reasons.
And when you went there in the afternoon at 1:30 p.m., had you just woken up at that moment? Well, shortly before 1:30 p.m. on a Saturday?
Yes, the beauty queen is here. Looking fabulous as always.
Objection, relevance.
Assisting.
I took a shower.
When you went to the building
My stuff's all
at
getting
1:30 p.m., were you fasting or you had eaten something before you went to see the doctor?
Assisting.
Now, When you saw Miss Emani Ellis and you got out of the elevator, not asking who did what, I'm asking was there any contact between you and her of any kind? What that means is fingers to fingers, shoes to shoes, knees to knees, any contact between you and Emani Ellis of any kind. Was there? Yes or no?
No,
So she didn't touch you, correct?
no.
So if somebody comes here and testifies that she did do something to you physically, you disagree with that testimony, or you will, correct?
She didn't touch me.
Okay.
She didn't get to touch me. No. She was going to touch me, but she didn't get to touch
When you
me
say she was going to touch you, how do you know that? You
because
assume?
we were chest to chest at one point.
So then your chest did touch, right?
I'll say that, but you did say when I got off the elevator,
Okay.
we
Let's-
we walked a little bit. That's when we got chest to chest. When we got off the elevator, we didn't do no contact.
I understand. So here's how we're going to do this. The date of the incident is February 24th of 2018. You agree?
Yes.
Now I'm going to talk to you about the whole day, not just the minute you got off the elevator. When I say the whole day, from the moment you got off the elevator, you saw Emani Ellis, you had your fight with her, whether it was verbal or not. At some point, she went away and you went away.
Mm-hmm.
So during that segment of time of your life, which was how many minutes in your opinion? 5 minutes, 2 minutes, 1 minute?
It was probably like a minute 45. It was so quick. It was really quick.
Perfect. So from during the 1 minute and 45 seconds,
No. I didn't say 1 minute.
You know,
45
we haven't had a question yet. Please phrase one that's intelligible.
during the few minutes or 1 minute or whatever
He's right, one-
it was,
say one
you
that's
were with Emani
intelligible.
Ellis. During that period of time of your life and her life, during that segment, just told us now, during that time period, at some point, you were chest to chest. You agree?
Yes.
There was physical contact between her chest and your chest, correct?
Yes.
Now, when you had the chest-to-chest contact, at that moment, were you angry?
I was mostly nervous.
Were you angry?
Yes, I was angry.
How angry were you?
Depends on the level of angry, to be
Right.
honest with you.
Let's talk about the levels. I'm going to go from a scale of 1 to 10. On the scale of 1 to 10, what was the level of your anger when you were chest to chest with this person?
Objection.
On the date of the incident.
Sorry, objection taken and taken this.
You were at a high level of anger when you were chest to chest with her, correct?
Objection regulated.
Overall.
I don't think I was like on a high level of angry. I was more on a high level of concern, very concerned.
And why were you concerned?
Because I'm pregnant and this girl's about to fucking beat my ass. Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
So when she was going to
Okay, that would be me.
like just testify, what did she do to have you believe that she was going to beat you? What did she do?
She was on my face, chest to chest, and while we arguing, she's backing me. So we practically arguing, and I'm backing, and she's like walking forward.
Right. And she's, you said she's bigger than you, is that correct?
Absolutely.
How do you know that?
I mean, look,
I'm looking, I don't agree with that. What is your basis? Are you saying she's
over this
physically
guy.
bigger, she's taller?
I mean, you have her medical records,
I don't
right?
have anything. I'm asking you the question.
I mean, I was 130 pounds at that
Oh
time.
my
So
god.
she's overweight, right? In your opinion.
What time is this?
Objection relevant.
Listening.
She's a little.
You don't need to answer me.
Okay. Did you make fun of her that she was overweight when you were there in the hallway?
I don't think so.
Did you call her fat?
No, I was calling her a bitch.
Bitch?
Yes.
Do you think that's respectful to call a security guard a bitch?
Objection
Sustained.
relevant.
Is that how you talk to everybody?
Objection
Assisting.
Now, you said you felt,
I used something
I
today.
don't know the words. Let's go back to it. Did you feel scared, threatened, afraid at the moment your chest was touching?
Absolutely.
You were scared?
Absolutely.
And you had your cell phone on you, right?
I did, but she's in my face.
That's fine.
Just focus on the question and just answer.
Did you use your cell phone to call Karan Newton, your security guard, who was downstairs, or the police?
Objection.
Did you call anybody for help?
Over.
When I got inside the doctor's office and I said like on the little bed thing, I told him, yo, you wouldn't even believe what just happened. Meet me downstairs when I leave. I'm gonna call you when I leave.
If you were really scared and really afraid,
Mhm.
isn't it true that you could have called your security guards to come upstairs and help you? Or you could have called the police. That was a possibility because you had your phone in your hand, correct?
Objection. Compound mischaracterizes the testimony that the phone was in your hand.
I don't know about that, Simone. I took
You
it
had
for
your
the same
phone
thing
in your
too.
pocket on the day of the incident?
I would do the same thing.
Objection, relevance.
Assisting.
Can we agree that you didn't call your security guard to help you after the incident, correct? To help you. You did call him, but you didn't call him to come upstairs.
I apologize, I thought it was mischaracterizes the testimony.
Over.
I didn't call him to help me. It was already done. It was done.
Okay, now let's talk about the fingernails. Okay, fingernails.
Something new?
Well, I want to show a couple of things about the fingernails. So this side of the ruler, okay, is 2 centimeters. You need to bring it closer. You can see it from there.
Objection, Your Honor, you went over this yesterday.
I'm sorry.
2 centimeters. You know the size of 2 centimeters? How big it is?
That's an answer,
I
yes.
have like an understanding of how it would be. Yeah.
2 centimeters. It's a little bit less than an inch. Okay?
Mhm.
Now, Miss Emani Ellis had a scar to her face of 2 centimeters long,
Where's your math?
and she received plastic surgery for that. And my question to you is, did you at any time see a scar on Miss Emani Ellis's face, or a cut, or a scrape, at any time during the time of the incident?
No. And she couldn't get a scratch from me because I didn't touch her.
I understand that's what you're saying. I get it. Did you look at Miss Emani Ellis's left cheek at any time during the incident? Did you specifically look for that because you thought there might be a scar on her face? Or did you not look?
Objection. Compound evidence.
Who's looking, right?
Did you look at Miss Emani Ellis's face when you were arguing with her at the time of the incident?
I was looking at her face, but I wasn't looking like, she got a pimple on her face? No, I wasn't looking at her details or anything.
So if she had a scar on her face or cut, you wouldn't be able to know because you weren't focusing on it, right?
Objection calls for expert testimony relevance.
Assisting. Counsel, she's a fact witness. She didn't see a scar. Why don't you move on?
You testified yesterday that when you go to get your nails done, you tell your nail person
Hope you're doing
to
good.
be careful not to make your nails too sharp. Do you remember saying that?
Yes.
Do you tell them that every time you go to get your nails done?
Objection, relevance.
Assisting.
Did you tell your nail person that before you had your nails done, just before this incident?
I didn't have to because of the shape. So the shape that I had that week, it wasn't like a shape that is like
Madness.
carny. It was like a square coffin shape. So it didn't have like no points or like sharp edges and stuff like that. I mean, there's pictures of me of that week.
Coffin
everywhere,
shape,
so-
really?
Do you have a
Coffin?
picture now
Yeah.
with you? Do your attorneys have it?
Yes.
The nails that you have on now, are they sharp and pointy?
I don't consider them that. No.
You consider them pointy.
No.
Can those nails that you have on now, can they become sharp to the point where they could cut somebody if you were to scratch them?
Assistant.
Why didn't he bring in a
Did
nail
you
tech?
see any skin or any blood underneath your fingernail after the incident? Any of your fingernails?
There was no physical incident for me to even see nothing like that.
That's not what I'm asking. I'm saying if you saw anything.
No.
Okay. Did any of your fingernails break after the incident?
No.
All 10 of them were in perfect condition?
Yes.
When you went to see the doctor, Dr. Finke, did he look at your fingernails? Did he go over that with you?
No.
Did you even bring it up to him?
No. I just told him like, it's like, this is your security. This is your security.
Besides your chest to chest touching, did anything else touch?
No.
Boob. Anything. He was looking at my cat.
Okay. And you're a firstborn child?
To my mother, yes.
Okay. And you have other siblings, other brothers and sisters?
Mm-hmm.
Is that a yes, ma'am?
Relevant.
Is that a yes?
Yes. Sorry.
There's Amos. Good morning, Amos.
Okay. And as you testified yesterday that the baby in your stomach that was 4 months or 3 to 4 months old was your first child, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And you've had other children, correct?
After? Yes.
The only relevance.
Assistant.
Okay. Now, back to the words. I asked you yesterday if you used the N-word, if you called Miss Emani Ellis the N-word. You said you did not, correct?
No, I didn't.
Exactly. Bob.
But you've said that word before in your lifetime, correct?
Objection, relevance.
Assistant.
And in your music, you actually say it many times, correct?
Objection,
Counsel,
relevance.
move on.
First Amendment.
Do you know what the word ghetto means?
Objection, Your Honor.
Assistant.
Relevance.
Did Miss Emani Ellis call you ghetto?
I don't remember.
If someone called you ghetto, would that make you angry?
Objection, relevance.
Overruled.
Me?
Yeah.
If somebody calls me ghetto, it depends on how you're using it, but I don't really feel offended if you call me ghetto.
Did Emani Ellis tell you that you're stupid?
Your Honor, relevance.
I
Overruled.
really don't remember. She did. She was cursing at me though.
What were the words that she used?
You're gonna get the fuck out my building. You're gonna get the fuck out my building. I can do whatever the fuck I want. And then it's like when I was telling her, it's like, why you recording me? She's like, it's my fucking phone. It's my phone. You're in my building. That's what she was telling me. And she was like, yeah. She also was saying like, I don't give a fuck who you are. I don't give a fuck who you are.
Okay. And you remember her telling you that?
I remember that.
Those exact words?
Yes.
And did that make you angry?
Yes. Absolutely.
Okay. When you get angry, you black out and maybe not realize what happens next.
Objection, Your Honor, relevance.
Assistant.
Do you know if you blacked out on the date of the incident?
Objection.
I could,
Assistant.
All right.
He is something.
And when you were yelling back and forth, and you were speaking and yelling and screaming. You were, correct?
Excuse me?
You were yelling and screaming at each other,
Yes.
correct? When you were doing that, did your spit come out of your mouth and go onto Emani Ellis?
I don't think so. No.
But it's possible, right?
Objection.
Because when you're speaking, sometimes you use many, many words, the spit comes out, correct?
Objection.
You agree with this?
I'm sorry, what's the objection?
Well, relevant, sure.
Over.
You can answer.
I'm not sure. I don't think so. I don't think it'd be happening. I don't know.
Here's something, Sam. Oh, buzzball.
Could it be
Boy.
that Miss Emani Ellis was not recording you with her phone?
Objection.
Is that a possibility?
Objection called for speculation.
Sustained.
Aside from what you've just told us now about the recording, is there anything else that you have? Any other testimony about how you know Miss Emani Ellis was recording you with her phone?
She told me when I told her, why are you recording me? She said, oh, my bad. She practically apologized.
Did she apologize to you?
If you say, oh, my bad, when I'm telling you why you're recording me, to me, that means you're recording me. And it's right there, right now. It's on my face.
Well,
Not on my face, literally on my face. I'm trying to be as detailed as possible, but she had it right here on her chest, like this.
and when Miss Emani Ellis told you to leave the building, you refused to leave, correct?
Correct.
And at that point, you were trespassing, correct?
Objection, Your Honor.
Sustained.
Where did you go? Did you leave the building? Did you go to your doctor's office? Where did you go next?
To my doctor's office.
And where did Miss Emani Ellis go?
I don't know.
Did she see you walk into the doctor's office?
Objection called for speculation.
Sustained.
Did you see Miss Emani Ellis when you walked into your doctor's office?
Did I saw her?
Right.
Who was arguing? The receptionist came out. She got in between us. They were like, kind of like, she was like trying to calm her down. The doctor was already coming out, and he was like, go to my office. So I'm like, after that, I just went to his office and I never seen her again.
Okay. And when this, how long after, from the moment you saw Miss Emani Ellis, how long after did the doctor think he come out of his office? Was it in the middle, towards the end? Can you give us an estimate of time?
Can you repeat that a little bit?
Sure. So, just for argument's sake, I'm going to estimate the time was 2 minutes. I'm not saying it was. It could have been half a minute. Just for argument. So during the 2 minutes that you and her were outside in the hallway, screaming at each other, whatever you were doing, for those 2 minutes, how long after the 2 minutes, or sorry, how long from the beginning of the 2 minutes to the end did Dr. Finke come in? So he could have came in at 59 seconds, 119 seconds, 1 second. Do you understand my question?
But it wasn't 2 minutes
Hold
though.
on, time out. Go ahead.
It wasn't.
I'll withdraw the question.
All right.
All right, let's do it again. How many seconds, I need to know this, how many seconds were you and Miss Emani Ellis in the hallway? Let's just pick a time. You pick it.
I'll say from like the beginning all the way to like walking down, it had to be like a minute or less.
Okay.
Like,
And you say walking down, you mean walking into Dr. Finke's office or leaving the building?
excuse me?
When you say walking down where?
Remember, I got off the elevator, so I'm walking, trying to find the room, the office. So in between that, that was like the minute there. Like I like the verbal dispute, it had to be like 20 seconds of that.
Okay, fine. When did Dr. Finke come out of his office?
At the end.
when it was all done, correct?
Well,
Just
when
wanna say,
Tiara
Clary's
was
hair is
calming
like
down, she was still
fire
like screaming
today.
and like trying to explain herself to Tiara. I just
'Cause it's
walked
dirty.
away.
All right. When you got off the elevator, was there anyone else in that hallway or in that vicinity?
No.
And how long did it take before Tiara came out?
How long did it take?
And that's Tiara Malcolm.
Yes,
What's your best estimate?
like 40 seconds at most, or like 50 seconds, like around there. I don't know.
So you and Miss Emani Ellis
Mhm.
were alone for approximately 40 to 50 seconds before anybody came out into the hallway, correct?
Yes.
And in those 40 to 50 seconds, anything could have happened,
Objection.
right?
Assisting.
You could have scratched her face, you could have cut her face in those 40 seconds.
Counsel, we're not going to engage in speculation. If you have fact questions to ask her, please do so.
When you had the fingernails on that day, what color were the fingernails? Do you remember?
They were like
Green?
no, they were like orangey.
And you said that there were some kind of flat, I don't know, stones on there?
Yes,
Were those flat stones on all 10 fingernails?
most likely
I
yes.
feel like
Were
this
the
guy doesn't
10
know how fingernails
fingernails all
work.
the same size and had the same exact stones on them?
Mm-hmm.
So if there was one
Is that a
stone,
yes, ma'am?
Yes.
if there was one stone, it would be one stone times 10? Or is one might have 3 stones, another one may have 1 stone? Do the stones change?
Objection. Vague, ambiguous, calls for speculation.
Assisting.
What do you call them? The things that you said yesterday, what did you call them that were on your fingernail?
Flat rhinestone.
Flat rhinestones. Were any of them sharp?
Not
that's
if
what
they're,
the word
if they're
flat
flat,
means.
they're not sharp. If they're like 3D, like popping up, they sharp. But if they're flat, they're not sharp.
Okay. And do you ever wear the ones that are 3D?
Objection relevant.
Assisting.
Were you wearing the ones that were 3D on the date of the incident?
No.
At any time?
No.
And how do you know that those rhinestones that are 3D, how do you know they're sharp?
Objection.
Why did you just tell us that now?
Counsel, why are we
A
talking
little
about
bit more down,
things
just a
that
little.
camera?
There. There you go. No. There you go. Right there.
Do you remember how many rhinestones were on each fingernail? If it was 1, 2, or 3?
Objection. As the answer.
Assisting.
Open it. This guy.
Aside from that day, the date of the incident, which was February 24th of 2018, aside from that day, have you ever seen Miss Emani Ellis either before or after that day?
Go Black Eyed Peas.
Honest truth, I wouldn't even recognize. Like I totally forgot how she looked until I came here again. Like
Well, isn't everything you just told us the honest truth?
yes,
Now, when Miss Tiara Malcolm came outside, she came outside with about 40 to 50 seconds, and she came out first, right?
mm-hmm.
How long after that?
yes.
How long after that piece did the doctor come out? Because he came out after her, right? They didn't come out together, did they?
Negative.
Tiara?
I withdraw.
Overall.
Piece of time. Right. Anyway, when Tiara Malcolm came outside, did she come by herself or with the doctor or someone else?
She came out by herself.
So how long after she came out did the doctor come out?
He came out like 4 to 5 seconds later, 3 seconds later.
When Tiara Malcolm came outside, how did she get between the two of you if you were chest to chest?
She literally, she was like, "What are you guys doing? What's going on? What's going on?" And then she was like, this bitch just fucking hit me. This bitch just hit me. I'm about to fuck her up. And I'm just like, I was so confused because it's like, no, I didn't. Like, I didn't hit you. And then that's when like Finky came out, and he's like, what's going on? Go to my office. So I just like went to his office and stuff like that. Like, that's it. Done.
Right, but you testified that Tiara Malcolm at some point was in between the two of you.
Yes.
You got a hamburger bun with a hamburger.
Yeah.
She was the hamburger, and the two of you were the buns, correct?
Yeah.
What?
Right. How did the hamburger get inside the bun?
I'm not sure if I gave her space or one of us gave her space. She wasn't like really like in. She was just like, what are you guys doing? What is this? And then she just got in the middle because she just was like going crazy. I don't know where she just turned up like.
Please
And
get that
you
coming.
just testified now that Emani Ellis was yelling that you hit her,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yes.
She was saying that,
Mm-hmm.
and you didn't hit her.
No.
Did you take a swing at her?
No.
When Miss Tiara Woods was in between the two of you, did you try to take a swing over Miss Tiara Woods?
No.
How tall are you?
I don't know who Tiara Woods is, but
Tiara Malcolm, I apologize. Tiara Malcolm.
Do we have a question?
How tall are you?
what's the question?
How tall are you?
How tall I am? 5'3".
Okay, how about on that day of the incident when you had your shoes on? Were they flats? Were they heels? What was it?
Just like big flats.
So, and do you know how tall Miss Emani Ellis
Every
is?
time.
No.
When you were standing face to face, were your eyes like the same level? Or did she look taller? Did she look shorter? What is your recollection?
We was face to face, so she's practically like my height, or just much taller, but she was practically my height. But she is like
What? Say it.
security heavy.
What does security
Here,
mean?
yeah.
Just tell us. There's no harm. What does that mean?
Like she just looks a little like she could protect the building. Type big. You know what I'm saying? She just
Right.
looked more
Broad is the word.
developed than me.
And aren't security guards to be more developed than you?
Objection.
Those words, but okay. Oh, wow.
She's fluffy.
Did you at any time tell Miss Emani Ellis that you were pregnant?
No.
That building, you agree, is not Cedars-Sinai Hospital, correct?
Objection, my son. Also, this was covered.
I withdraw the vote.
That's an answer.
The building you were in was a medical building, correct?
Yes.
But it wasn't a hospital.
No.
Was it a hospital?
No.
And there's all type of different tenants that are in the building, right?
Objection, last foundation.
Do you know if there were other tenants that had offices in that building?
Objection, relevance.
System.
You were on the 5th floor, correct?
Yes.
And when you were walking down the hall, there were other doors there, correct? It wasn't just Dr. Finke. There was other different offices there, correct?
Objection, relevance.
System.
She is so over this guy. Me too, Cardi. Me too.
Yeah.
When you were getting angry, did you believe that your anger would harm your baby?
Objection, relevance.
System.
When you went to see Dr. Finke, did you tell him, I got so angry right now, something happened, whatever you told him, is it harmful to my baby? Did you ask him?
Objection.
System. Counts me everything.
Yikes. Does she have extensions or something? She got a lot of hair.
Wait.
That's a lot.
They do a great job with the hair in the front there.
Earlier,
Yeah.
Whoever puts it on.
I'll
It's
withdraw
great.
that. Did you post anything about the incident of February 24th, 2018 on the internet?
Objection relevance?
Overruled.
I think I said something because around that time she did went live and said something, and my fans caught it, and she was just practically saying like all of these lies about me and stuff like that, and I was like, I did not touch that girl.
Is there video
all.
of this as evidence? Please
Well,
let
I
it be
never
true.
really got into details about it. I just
And when she was posting things, she was telling other people that you assaulted her or hit her or did something physical, correct?
Objection relevance?
Overruled.
yes.
And then you replied and posted things as well, correct?
Yes.
Do you remember what you posted?
It was, I don't think I posted something. I'm not even sure if it was a comment or like if I did like a live or something. It had to be quick. I was like, that's a fucking lie. Fuck out of here. Trying to get some money.
What was that?
I said, that's a fucking lie. Fuck out of here. Just trying to get some money.
Who's trying to get some money?
She is.
How do you know that?
Because she sued me for $24 million.
Did you sue her?
No.
Could you have sued her?
Objection relevance?
Sustained.
Did you ever apologize on those internet or emails or whatever you posted? Did you ever on the posts apologize for anything that you did that day?
Objection relevance?
Sustained.
Argumentative?
Do you feel by using all those words you should have apologized?
Objection relevance?
Sustained.
Are you aware that your security guard spoke to Emani Ellis in the lobby shortly after this incident? Are you aware of that?
My explanation?
Overruled.
I'm not aware of that. He didn't tell me he talked to her.
Okay. Are you aware that your security guard, Karan Newton, on the day of the incident, apologized to Miss Ellis on your behalf?
Objection.
Sustained.
Did your security guard tell you that he apologized to Miss Ellis on your behalf at any time?
Objection. Asked and answered. Argumentative. My explanation?
Sustained.
Have you ever been assaulted and battered in your life?
Objection, Your Honor.
Sustained.
Have you ever been abused in your life?
Counsel, if you're out of questions, you can pass the question.
Did
out
you
of
know
questions.
that by your actions, you took away the feeling of safety for Emani Ellis?
All right. Counsel,
Yes, Your
are
Honor.
you done?
Oh,
I have a few more questions.
Have them be fact-based.
Yes, Your Honor.
have them be fact-based.
And do you agree that this incident, which we're talking about, why we're all here today, occurred 7.5 years ago? Are you aware of that?
Yes.
Okay, and that's 2,741 days ago,
Objection.
based on my math.
Oh, okay. Gay math.
Sustained.
How do you remember all of these details that you gave us from 2,741 days ago?
Objection. As to the days.
Overruled.
Okay.
I mean, I remember like the basics. I don't remember like the whole. I remember the basics. Like it was, but it's not really much to remember. It was a in and out
Okay.
thing.
All right, and Have you ever used
All
your
the
nails
math.
to scratch yourself? Like if you get a bug bite?
Shut
you
up,
done
sir.
that before?
Objection, Your Honor, relevant.
Assisting.
This-
Did you have any jewelry on you at the time of the incident, whether it was on your hands or your neck?
Objection, that's the answer. Relevant.
Assisting.
This guy is just,
For God.
oh my goodness.
When you were in the
Embarrassing,
hallway,
sir.
did you block Miss Ellis from leaving? Even if it was for 1 second.
No.
Did she block you from leaving?
Yes. She blocked me from moving. She was right in my face. She was right in my face.
Okay, and when you were standing there, were you facing Dr. Finke's office or a different side? Do you understand the question?
Objection, negative, ambiguous.
I withdraw the question. When this whole thing happened, did you start to move around in a circle, or were you standing physically the same spot the whole time?
Objection, that's the answer. I think you covered it.
Assisting.
When you say that she was blocking you, were you facing towards Dr. Finke's office? Yes?
Objection, that's the answer.
Assisting.
I know, Sam, right? Since 2004, he's been practicing, and that
Karan Newton, how
blows
long was he
my mind.
your security guard as of the day of the incident? For how long?
Assisting.
Would you consider yourself a peaceful person?
Objection, relevant.
Assisting.
Yikes.
And after you saw Dr. Finke, you spent about 15 minutes with him, you left the building, correct?
Yes.
When you left the building, did you see Emani Ellis as you were exiting?
True.
Did you see your security guard downstairs?
Yes.
And he was in the lobby area waiting for you?
That's the answer.
Assisting.
Okay. And when you left the building, you went to the parking lot, or was the car waiting for you outside?
Objection, relevant.
Assisting.
Oh, yeah. I'd be tired from all these mental gymnastics as well, Cardi.
Aside from Tiara Malcolm and Dr. Finke and Emani Ellis, who were in that hallway, were there any other people there?
No.
Did any other doctors come up to that floor?
No.
You're sure?
Absolutely.
How are you sure?
Objection, different.
Assisting.
When you were in the 5th floor, did anybody come from the stairwell up to hear what happened? If you know, do you know if anyone did?
I apologize. I thought you were done.
I'll withdraw it. I will ask it differently. When you were up there outside the hallway with Emani Ellis, did you see anyone else, whether it was a security guard, another doctor, or someone else, come up from the stairwell, which was close to the elevator area?
Objection, that's the answer.
Assisting.
I forgot to ask you one thing about when you were chest to chest. Did you ever touch Emani Ellis's face or nose with your finger?
No.
You never touched her nose like this?
No.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, well, so let me take our morning recess. We start back up.
I'm going to fast forward through this because then I have to go. I just want to make sure you guys are at the right point.
She's leaving y'all with me, guys.
Yes, Terry's going to babysit y'all. I think it should be good on breaks, though, till I get back, by the way, Terry.
Okay.
So, but I got to go. Okay, bye.
I hope she's going to press play. There she goes.
The testimony of the plaintiff during her testimony in order to call an out-of-order witness. At this point in time, we're going to suspend the testimony of Ms. Almanzar in order to call a defense witness out of order. So we're going to suspend the plaintiff's case in chief at this point in time. We're going to call a defense witness, and who is that going to be?
Your Honor, it's going to be Sierra now.
All right, thank you.
Ma'am, if I can please have you stand right next to the court reporter. Right over here. Please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly state that the testimony you may give in the cause now pending before this court shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Thank you. May I please have you state and spell your first and last name for the record?
Tierra Malcolm. Spell it.
Yes, please.
Tierra Malcolm Malcolm.
Great, thank you. You may take a seat. Please watch your step.
Okay.
What, counsel?
Thank you, Your Honor. Good morning, Ms. Malcolm. My name is Peter Anderson, and we just have a few questions. I'll try and make it as quick as possible. Where were you working in February of 2018?
Women's care, OB-GYN doctor's office.
Thank you. And do you recall an encounter between Cardi B and the woman to my left?
Yes.
Okay. What was your position at the doctor's office in February 2018?
A receptionist, front office.
Okay. And did Cardi B have an appointment that day?
Yes.
Was it a Saturday?
Yes.
Was there, to your knowledge, were there any other offices that were open that day?
No.
Okay. And do you remember the time of the appointment?
It was the end of, we purposely closed, so we had early day, maybe between 12 and 1, I'm assuming.
Okay. And what do you mean by purposefully closed?
For Cardi B. We
To maintain-
didn't want anyone there.
To maintain privacy?
Yes.
So, to your knowledge, how did you learn that there was an encounter between the two?
Well, I was waiting for Cardi B's arrival, and I heard commotion out in the hallway, and there was a door to exit right where I was sitting. So I opened the door and I looked, and I heard and saw the commotion, and that's how I learned that something was going on outside.
Could you please describe for the jury what you heard and saw when you opened the door?
I saw them in the corner, Cardi B's back to the wall, and just a lot of arguing and, just confrontation.
Okay. Do you recall anything that plaintiff Ms. Ellis said?
It was just very argumentative as far as, cursing and, just
stop.
Be this, be that. I don't know if I can curse, but.
So we've heard just about everything so far. So
It's been one of those trials.
Yeah.
What did you do?
I immediately walked over there and got in between them and was like, whoa, what's, my thing was I'm at work. So the first thing that really came out of my mouth is to Miss Ellis, just as far as, what are you doing? You're at work, go back to your post. And then I don't know how long it was, but I couldn't get her. I just wanted everything to go away. I just was trying to calm everything down, take Cardi B into the office, and I was trying to go. It was my sister's baby shower, so I was trying to get out of there. But I mean, that wasn't on my mind then. But just to calm the situation down and get her into the office.
How did Miss Ellis respond?
I don't even know if she heard what I asked because it was just more of just being upset. And no, I'm not going to do that. And just, them still exchanging words even with me in between.
Yeah. Was Miss Ellis yelling at Cardi B?
I mean, it was pretty loud for me to hear. It was still the same volume from when I can hear them while I was in the office down the hall. So I would say so.
Was Miss Ellis cursing at Cardi B?
There was definitely curse words, yes, on her end.
When you were there, did Miss Ellis attempt to strike Cardi B?
There was hands going while I was in the middle. I know no one landed, or I was, I didn't even realize, I guess because my adrenaline, that I had a mark on my forehead. So besides me getting a scratch, nobody, as far as them to hit each other.
Who scratched you?
Based off of, like I said, I didn't know that I even got scratched until I went into the office, and the nurse was like, "Tiara, your forehead." But I can only assume Cardi B was behind me because that was my main concern.
Objection calls for speculation.
So Cardi B was behind you, and you were facing who?
I was facing Miss Ellis.
And you got hit on your forehead and didn't even realize it at that
scratch.
point.
Yeah, blood.
Just let him finish the question.
Oh, sorry.
And so you got hit, you were facing Miss Ellis, and she was swinging away?
I can say there was definitely, people talk and like this type of action going on.
Right.
Yeah.
And you were hit on your forehead, which was facing Miss Ellis, correct?
Yes.
Okay. What happened next?
After, just going back and forth, Dr. Finke came out. Once he came out, I believe after that, I don't even really remember what was said, but I know I continued to take Cardi into the office, to her exam room, and then I went back to the front.
Okay. Did you witness Dr. Finke try to get Miss Ellis to leave the hallway?
Yes, that's what kind of, since he came out and he was talking to her, that's what kind of distracted her, gave us the opportunity to just go into the office.
Okay. And do you recall anything that he said to her?
I think he was on the same temperature as me, just you're at work. Why are you up here? Go back, downstairs. And what are you doing? Type of energy.
Okay. And so you turned around and escorted Cardi B into the doctor's office?
Yes, I followed behind her to go to the exam room.
When you were face to face with Miss Ellis, I take it you could see her face?
Yes.
Did you see any scratches on her face?
No.
Did you see any cuts on her face?
No.
Did you see any blood on her face?
No.
Did you see any injury at all on her face?
No.
Did you see any spit or spittle on her face?
No.
Did anyone spit in that encounter?
Objection calls for speculation.
While you were there, man.
While I was there, no.
Did you hear Miss Ellis yell at Cardi B, and excuse my language, "I will fuck your shit up"?
Something, something along those words.
At any point in time in that confrontation, did Cardi B hit Miss Ellis?
No.
At any point in that confrontation, did Cardi B cut Miss Ellis with Cardi's fingernails
Objection calls for speculation.
while you were there?
Over.
No.
Did you hear Cardi B use the N-word, excuse me, I apologize. Yeah, no, did you hear Cardi B use the N-word? You know what I mean by the N-word?
Yeah. No.
Yeah, she does.
After this encounter and Cardi B had gotten into the doctor's office, at any point after that, did you talk to the building management about what had happened?
Yes. That was a Saturday. So Monday, my supervisor and Dr. Finke wanted to make a report since there was an incident and, you know, the importance of making sure our patients, you know, their privacy isn't compromised. So yeah, they asked me to go downstairs with them or with my supervisor and make a report.
After this incident, did plaintiff call you? Miss Ellis call you?
It was, yes, there was a call transferred to my line. It was her on the other end of the call.
How long after the incident? How long after February 24 of 2018?
Maybe, I can't recall exactly, but at least within, I don't know, 3 months. It wasn't right after, but it wasn't too long after.
Can you tell us what the sum and substance of that conversation was?
Just kind of upset about what happened. She got fired. She couldn't believe that happened and wanted, I guess, to see if I can assist in any way since I was there. I pretty much replied as respectful as I could and just said, you know, this is my place of work and I really can't have anything to do with this. And
was there any other thoughts that you had when she told you, did she tell you she was planning on suing Cardi B?
I don't remember word for word, but based off of our conversation, I assumed that was probably going to be one of her steps. But in my mind, I just was kind of shocked that she was calling based off of what took place. I figured, you know, she was at fault, so that was surprising that she would call me.
Okay. Thank you. Those are all the questions I have for you.
All right.
Yes, Your Honor, thank you.
Thank you all for coming back. Good morning,
Good morning.
Ms. Tiara Malcolm. When Miss Emani Ellis called you several months later and asked you to help her, what is the reason that you chose not to do so?
Well, main reason, I didn't feel like she was in the right. I felt like based off of her position, working at the office, everything was handled unprofessionally, and going back and forth. No, she didn't work at our office, but clearly Cardi B was a patient going, you know, she had a purpose at that building where she worked at. So I didn't feel, I don't know what I would help her with. I don't think if I told my truth, it would help her. So.
Were you aware that Miss Ellis was a security guard at your building?
Yes.
Do you understand that the security guard is supposed to go from floor to floor to make sure everything is safe? Are you aware of that?
I don't know the rules.
I'm sorry, what was your question? Irrelevant.
Had you ever seen Miss Ellis on other days aside from the date of the incident? And I will represent to you the date of the incident for purposes of all my questions will be February 24th of 2018.
I believe that was the first day I've seen her there.
Okay. When you saw her, when you got to work, did you see her anywhere in the building?
No.
What time did you get to work?
on Saturday, maybe around 8.
8 a.m.? Okay. And had you ever spoken to Miss Ellis before the date of the incident?
No.
Is there any reason why, when you would go to work at the 8920 building, Wilshire Boulevard building, for how long had you been working there before the date of the incident?
For about
Overall.
for about 7 years, just about.
And during those 7 years, did you see other security guards in the building?
Actually, all of it's consistent.
And when Miss Ellis's attorneys asked you to cooperate and sign a declaration, did you do that?
Form.
Not a form. Did you ever sign a declaration under penalty of perjury on August 26, 2025, which would be yesterday?
A declaration. Sorry, I'm not.
May I approach you?
Sure. Consistent.
Okay. Did you give permission to the other side to sign a declaration under penalty of perjury in this case?
Oh, from,
Consistent.
Have you ever signed any document related to this incident?
Actually, Your Honor, all of it's consistent.
Did you make any type of formal complaint to the building about this incident?
And they do assist formal. Overall.
when my supervisor wanted to make a complaint, since I was there, yeah, that's when I went downstairs with my supervisor.
And who did you make a complaint to?
Douglas Emmett, the property manager that managed the building.
Okay, and what was your complaint? What did you say?
They just wanted me to tell them what happened and the concern of the privacy of our patients.
Are you a Cardi B fan?
I know her music. I guess I listen to her music. I listen to hip hop.
Okay, and you like her music, right?
Objection, relevance.
Yes?
Yeah, she's
Have you-
talented.
All right. Have you ever gone to any of her concerts?
No.
Have you ever, well, I withdraw that. Okay. And for purposes of the visit on Saturday, the doctor's office decided to close to give her a special appearance to see the doctor, correct?
Objection, argumentative.
I withdraw the question. When Cardi B came to the office, the purpose of her coming to your office was to see Dr. Finke for medical care, correct?
Yes.
When you went outside into the hallway, the confrontation that you testified about was already occurring before you got there, correct?
Yes, that's what made me go outside.
All right. Do you know for about how long this confrontation was going on before you made your way outside?
I was sitting there waiting, so as soon as I heard the noise, it wasn't that seconds after was when I heard it, so I don't think it was going on that long.
Okay. Did Cardi B, while you were there, in any way touch Miss Ellis?
No.
Did Miss Ellis in any way touch Cardi B while you were there?
No.
When you got there, were they chest to chest? Were they touching chest to chest?
Or heart to heart.
I couldn't really see Cardi B because she was kind of cornered with her back against the wall. I really just saw Miss Ellis in front of her, and that's what made me rush and get in between them.
Okay. And when you say you saw her back against the wall, how were you able to see her back from where you were standing?
Objection, mischaracterized.
Were you assuming that, I withdraw the question, were you assuming that Cardi B's back was up against the wall when you saw that?
No, I'm not assuming. I could see it because I literally looked down the hall when I opened the door.
And was Cardi B's back actually touching the wall or was close to the wall?
I don't know if it was touching her. It was close. I didn't.
And you know that this incident happened 7.5 years ago, correct?
Yes,
And you
that's why I
remember all
don't
these. You
remember if her back was touching or
Right.
inches away, but
Yeah.
I know it was very close to the wall.
And it was a very long time ago. So how did you remember all these details? Did you write them down somewhere? Did you record it, or is this just off of memory from 7.5
I
years ago?
think you would remember this.
I just remember there's certain things I remember when I was 4. I just remember because it was a confrontation and I was sitting there ready to go because I had to drive all the way to Tarzana. And it was a story that I had to my sister coming back, like, you can't believe why I was late type of story.
Right.
Okay, so
And your purpose of coming here is to help Cardi B or help Miss Ellis?
my purpose is to tell the truth.
Of course.
That's my purpose.
And when Miss Ellis or her attorney tried to reach out to you, you refused to speak with them, correct? But when Cardi B's attorneys spoke to you and reached out to you, you talked to them immediately and you signed a declaration for them on the spot, correct?
Objection, Your Honor.
Assisting.
When you were there and you got in between the two of them, I want you to think of it like a hamburger bun. You're the hamburger and the two of them are the buns. How did you get in between them? Did you physically push them apart? Did they magically back up from one another? How did you get in between them? How?
Just like you said, it was 7 years ago. So I'm walking upset because of what I'm seeing.
Right.
And that's just how I am when I see, I mean, it's not like I see it all the time, but seeing what was going on, I just immediately, that's just what I did. I didn't really think about, I didn't really have a plan. That's just what I did to try to calm it down.
Okay. And Miss Ellis, who's sitting to my left, you heard her cursing at Cardi B on the date of the incident?
Yes.
You actually heard profanity,
I actually heard profanity.
many different ways.
Yes.
How do you know it wasn't Cardi B that was using the profanity?
They have two different voices.
Was Cardi B using any profanities on the date of the incident?
Yeah, she was upset.
Did she use profanity?
Profanity, yes.
F word.
Curse words.
Bitch, F you, all that, correct?
Yes.
And you don't really know what happened before you got there, correct? You have no way of knowing.
I wasn't there before I got there.
So
Not a
if
mind reader.
there was any physical contact, whether it was spitting, scratching or cutting someone's face, you wouldn't know that because you weren't there during that time period before you got there, correct? Do you understand my question? Let me withdraw it. In the, let's just call it the 40 to 50 seconds while there was a confrontation, I'll give you that estimated time. During the 40 to 50 minutes of seconds when they had their confrontation, you would have no way of knowing what happened during that duration of time because you weren't there. Is that fair?
Yeah, I wasn't there. I only heard.
So anything could have happened, right?
Objection, what's the speculation?
Correct?
Yeah, I wasn't there.
Emani Ellis could have hit Cardi B.
She wasn't there.
Okay, I withdraw it. When you saw Cardi B that day, you spent time with her, right? In your medical office, correct?
Not a lot of time, but I spent the time from taking her to her exam room, making sure she was okay. And once the last patient was checked in, I was out of there.
Okay. And how long did you spend with her?
Not that long, maybe a minute, if that.
When the patient went into,
when we went into just to make sure you're saying, when we went into the office, how long did I spend with her? Yeah, maybe
15 minutes, half an hour?
no. I was still ready to go. Maybe a minute.
Did you notice that she was wearing, do you notice that she had fingernails? Did you look at her fingernails?
I don't remember that.
Did you notice that Cardi B had long fingernails on the date of the incident?
Objection, this records the evidence and argumentative.
Assisting.
Did you see the size of Cardi B's fingernails on the date of the incident?
I don't. I don't remember her having or seeing her nails.
And have you ever seen her before? Does she wear long fingernails?
I don't know what she wears.
On the date of the incident, would you agree that because you did not look at her fingernails, you have no idea as to how long the fingernails were on the date of the incident? Is that true?
False for speculation, lights no fiction.
When you said that you saw arms flying, you also testified a moment ago that you weren't sure whose arms were flying, correct?
Mr. Chris, testimony.
I believe I stated I was facing Miss Ellis. So Cardi B was behind me.
Right.
So I could only see the arms that were flying in front of me. I can't recall. She was behind me, so I think I would have felt something behind me.
Okay. So if Cardi B had taken a swing, you would not be able to see that.
Most likely I would. Oh, sorry.
See, I'm not talking about feeling. Would you agree that because Cardi B was behind you, if she took a swing without touching your body, you would not be able to see that? True?
This characterizes the testimony and is false for speculation.
I didn't see her hands flying on the side of me.
I understand that. But again, I would like to know the answer to this question.
What was your question? I'm sorry, I forgot.
Of course. So the question is, because you were facing Emani Ellis, you have no idea what Cardi B was doing at that moment, right?
Objection.
So if Cardi B was,
She was pretty much like the back of this chair. That's how close she was to me.
I understand.
So I didn't feel anything or see any hands come from behind me.
understood. But if Cardi B took a swing, because you were not facing her and you were focusing on Emani Ellis, and you don't have eyes in the
No,
back
I
of
didn't
your
see
head,
her hands.
you would not be able to know what she was doing.
Right.
So if she took a swing, you wouldn't be able to know. Fair?
Okay, yeah. Let's see.
As far as what would you characterize the injury to your forehead?
A cut. I was just bleeding a little bit.
It was bleeding.
Yes.
Okay. How did that cut get there? I withdraw the question. Did that scratch or cut or anything get there at the time of this incident?
Yes, it definitely wasn't there before I went outside.
Okay. So now we're going to get into this. There's only three options, and you could add more if you want, but I'm going to give you three. The cut came from you, the cut came from Ellis, or the cut came from Cardi B. Or make up your own. Where did the cut come from? And if you don't know, you can say, I don't know. Do you know?
It definitely didn't come from me.
Okay, so that's out. You got two more.
And
Ellis and Cardi B. Or
Cardi
your own.
was behind me. So the only assumption that I had was it was from
Which
Miss Ellis
one's
because
that?
she was
There's
facing me.
two.
Okay, but did you ever see Miss Ellis take her fingers or her hand or any other object and cause damage to your head? Did you ever see that?
I seen hands trying to reach over me. So, like I said, the adrenaline and everything was going so fast. But being that she was in front of me and hands were going like this, that's the only realistic assumption I can have is that that's why I got cut.
Oh, but you're assuming, correct?
Objection.
I think you're asking her to assume, counsel.
Are you assuming?
Your Honor, objection.
Yeah, why don't we move on?
How do you know that Cardi B's fingernail didn't cut your forehead?
Objection, Your Honor, asked and answered.
Sustained.
She was behind
You
me.
don't need to answer.
Oh, sorry.
Did Dr. Finke see the cut to your forehead?
I believe so. His nurse is the one who pointed it out.
Did you receive any medical treatment for that cut?
No, I just put some alcohol, alcohol
All right, so
swab.
you agree that something physical happened when the three of you were there because you got cut to your face. Is that fair? Something physical happened.
Objection, relevance.
Overruled.
If I got cut, I guess so. I don't.
So would you agree that there was a physical fight?
No.
So you just got cut from the air?
Objection, Your Honor.
Assisting.
Did Miss Emani Ellis have any fingernails?
I don't remember.
Everybody
She
has
has fingernails.
fingernails.
Was Emani Ellis angry at the time of the incident?
Yes.
Was Cardi B angry at the time of the incident?
Objection, Your Honor.
Assisting.
And back to the hamburger question, did you at any point use your hands to separate the two of them, Emani Ellis and Cardi B?
No.
So did you just squeeze yourself in? How did you get in there?
Asked and answered, Your Honor.
Assisting.
When you had the conversation with Miss Ellis on the phone, did you actually speak with her?
Yes.
You
On the
didn't?
phone. Yes.
And let me ask you, when you were on the telephone, did she tell you anything, Miss Ellis, when she was talking to you that day?
From what I can remember, just being upset about what happened, her no longer being employed there, and I don't remember the word for word.
So she, Miss Ellis was basically asking you to assist her in some way to be her witness, correct? That was the purpose of the call?
Objection, close for speculation. Purpose.
Did Miss Ellis's attorney contact you?
I don't remember that.
Did Miss Ellis ever come inside your office at any time between the date of the incident and today?
Objection, relevant.
Assisting.
Do you know if Miss Ellis spoke with Dr. Finke at any point?
Objection, relevant.
Assisting.
As far as your background, do you have any professional degrees?
I got my AA at West LA College. I'm a real estate agent. That's about it.
That's good. And have you ever been convicted of a felony?
No.
And aside from Dr. Finke's office, were you working other places during that time period? Or
Why
was
does
that
this
your main
matter?
job?
That was my main
Somebody
job.
explain
And
to me.
at this time, you no longer work there, correct?
No.
And on the date of the incident, because Cardi B was your patient, you felt that it was necessary to go outside to bring her inside to help her get inside for the medical appointment, correct?
Objection, relevant. Asked and answered.
Assisting.
I have no further questions. Thank you.
All right, you're right.
No, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, any questions from the jury? Oh, you have one? Okay, perfect.
I mean, some of these questions I don't get the relevance of, because what does it matter if this girl worked multiple jobs and if she went out to help Cardi B because she was a patient? I would think even my doctor, and I'm a nobody, if they saw me being harassed outside, I think somebody would come and help me inside. Just my 2 cents, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just crazy. Simone, you worked security at hospitals. Okay. Closest thing I've known to that is somebody who was security for VIPs in Vegas when they came to stay at the different casinos and resorts. And I'll tell you, those poor people get harassed.
All right, I think these questions are appropriate. Ma'am, when you did you actually close your office to maintain privacy for Cardi B?
Yes.
And when you do that, was it your custom and practice to also notify the building security?
I honestly don't know if that was done or not.
Did you normally do that, or were you?
That wasn't my task. No.
Okay.
She's like, that's not my
do you recall the
responsibility.
N-word coming out of Cardi B's mouth?
No.
Can you describe Cardi B's emotional state during and after the incident?
Upset, emotional, worried about the reason why she was there. I don't know if I'm sure. But...
You don't know the details?
No, I don't know.
In terms of the medical issues, I mean, testimony is that she was there for a pregnancy checkup.
Yeah, so just concerned about that and being upset about her privacy.
Did you notice whether Miss Ellis had a phone or a camera during the incident?
She had a phone in her hand.
She did have a phone in her hand?
Yes.
All right. Those are the questions that I think are appropriate. Any follow-up from defense?
Oh, no, Your Honor.
All right. For claimant?
Yes, just one follow-up. The day when when you decided to close your office to have a medical appointment, that was a Saturday. Is your medical office usually open on Saturday?
Yes.
And you usually close around 1:30 or 2 or 3 or go all day?
No, it's half the day. So usually, from what I can remember, the last patient is around noon or 11:45 noon, somewhere around there.
Isn't it true that Cardi B was the last patient of the day?
Yeah, she was the last patient. So we finished our morning and we made sure she was the last one.
You were
right there.
I'm sorry. Do you work on Sundays as well?
No.
And the half a day on Saturdays when you're there, were you in charge of closing the office?
Your Honor, this is outside the scope of the questions.
Assistant.
No further questions.
All right. Can this witness be excused?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you for coming down.
Thank you.
Subject to recall.
Did you subpoena her?
No.
Then I don't think it's subject to recall. All right. All right. Do we want to resume the direct of Ms. Cardi B?
If I was a celebrity, I think I would literally pay doctors to come to my house to avoid this kind of stuff.
Yes.
So that was
Yes.
a 776 cross, and now it's the defense.
Your Honor. Yes.
Do we want to resume take the stand then?
Oh, okay.
I think we're all ready for the recess, that's all.
That is one heck of a wig. There is a lot of hair there. Maybe I need to wear wigs so I can get a lot of hair.
All right. You're reminded you're still under oath?
Yes.
All right. Counsel.
Those are some heck of big shoulder
He
pads.
passed the
Just
question.
gonna say that.
Oh, he did?
Yes.
I apologize. Okay, then
I was
it is
right.
your turn.
Your Honor, permission to go beyond the scope.
We already discussed that. He was lodging objections, but you're going to be asking questions? Is that the plan?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, the board is going to be asking the questions,
All right.
and the request is to,
No, we discussed that you can go beyond the scope. Just typically, if it's your witness, you're doing the objections, okay? I'll let it go this time. Okay, go ahead, Ms. Moore.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
Can you imagine getting sued just because you tried to go to the doctor? and someone tries to record you. I mean, wow.
Cardi, can you tell us how you got into the music industry?
Objection, relevance?
Overruled.
How I got into the music industry? Well, I became like a social media personality, and I had a manager at the time, and he always noticed that like I will always like do songs my way, like my wording. And he was like, "You're really witty and you're really quick. You should try making music." And I was like, all my friends do music. If they make it, I just think I'm gonna make it.
If you could just pull the microphone a little bit more towards you or sit more in front of Larry.
Okay. So I was just like, if my friends haven't made it yet, I'm gonna think I'm gonna make it. And he was like, just try it. No one hurt you to try. So I tried it, and I really enjoyed like listening to like the end results. It's like almost like cooking for me. Like I was like, oh, I'm not sure if I could cook, but I like the end results. Like I did pretty good. And I
did pretty good.
Were you doing any television?
Yes. Well, now when he suggested that like you should try to do music.
But later, were you doing any television?
Yes.
What type of TV?
Reality TV.
Reality. What show was it?
Love and Hip Hop.
Love and Hip Hop. Where? Love and Hip Hop.
Objection, relevance?
Overruled, but please move on.
Yep. When did you release your first mixtape?
Objection, relevance?
Yes, I'll give you some background, but it needs to be a little bit more excited.
Sure.
Why does all of this matter?
Cardi, do you have a record deal?
Objection, relevance?
Overruled.
With who?
Objection, relevance?
Overruled.
Atlantic Records.
Do you have any platinum certified songs?
Objection, relevance?
Overruled.
Yes.
Do you have any Grammy awards?
Objection, relevance?
Overruled.
Oh my God.
You asked her about her siblings, you asked her about her birthday, you asked her a number of questions.
Sure, happy to move on.
So,
Happy darn, thank you.
all right.
Cardi, why did you want to keep your pregnancy a secret?
I wanted
Is it private?
to keep
Her
my
business?
pregnancy a secret because I just had a hit record. I haven't had my album out. And everybody that I worked with, they were very scared. You know, like I finally made it. And like people that like been in the industry also for like a while, it was like, I don't know if anybody has ever, a female rapper has ever came out pregnant on their freshman year without an album, just 1 or 2, 3 records. So I was very nervous. I was also kind of like, even though I was on TV, when I first had my first big record, Bodak Yellow, I was really like getting used to big fame, bigger stages and stuff. So I was just so worried about overwhelmed with what everybody was like saying and thinking, and I felt like I was just letting a lot of people down. But
And when you were face to face with Mrs. Ellis,
Mhm.
did you ever threaten to get her fired?
no,
And I want to be very, very clear. Did you ever spit on Mrs. Ellis?
no,
Did you ever call Miss Ellis the N-word? Apologies.
no.
I did call her a B.
Cardi, where were
What
you
she's
living in
thinking.
2018?
In 2018, I was living in between New Jersey and Atlanta.
Where were your regular OB-GYN doctors?
Objection, relevance?
Why were you in LA the week of February 24th?
I was doing NBA All-Star Weekend, and I just had like a whole bunch of promotional things to do out here in California.
Was part of your work, did you have to attend an NBA game?
Yes.
Yesterday, plaintiff's counsel asked you some questions about your hair. Do you recall that?
Yes.
And one of the questions he asked you was, on the date of the incident, did you have black hair, blonde hair, or different color hair? Do you remember him asking you that?
Yes.
Do you remember how you responded?
I don't know. I really don't remember what color hair I had.
Your Honor, I'd like to show the witness some photographs, please.
Dave, exactly what is her hair color matter?
Can you show the counsel first
Of course.
and provide a copy?
Yes, I have one for you right now.
Are they pre-marked?
No, I think it's for refresh your memory.
Yes.
Okay. You want to just like identify the next order?
Yes, that's one you're making, which I think is.
And this is a photograph of who?
I'm sorry, counsel, it's her direction, she can identify it for the record.
Thank you, Your Honor.
232.
What's the color of her hair have to do with this? I don't get it. Doesn't matter. In my opinion.
All right, can you please look at this photograph and tell me, do you recognize this?
Yes.
What is this photograph?
That is me out here in LA at a All-Star Weekend NBA game.
And does this picture refresh your recollection about what your hair color was that week?
Yes.
What color was it?
I'll say like a ashy, dirty blonde.
Can you see your nails in that photo?
Yes.
And were you wearing acrylic nails or some other type?
Acrylic.
And I think you testified yesterday that acrylic nails can last you up to 2 weeks. Is that right?
Yes.
Are those the nails you had the entire time you were in LA?
Yes.
How would you describe those nails looking at them in the photo?
I'll say, to my taste, they're like kind of short. They're square, they're boxy. They have like stones, flat rhinestones in the middle. They're orangey.
I'm sorry, did you say the flat rhinestones were in the middle?
Yeah.
And how long would you estimate I know you said you feel like they were short, but could you estimate how long you feel like they were?
Like an inch, maybe less. An inch or so.
And what shape are they?
They like coffin square.
Are those the nails you were wearing on the date of the incident?
Yes.
Your Honor, I'd like to move this into evidence and publish it for the jury.
No.
Dave.
Cardi, do you remember, did you get your nails done before you came to LA or after?
It's most likely before LA.
Okay. But they were the same nails the whole time you were here?
Mm-hmm.
Those
Yes.
boob
I have no
popping.
more questions for this witness, Your Honor.
All right, we all right? Yes.
So the photograph that we're looking at there, what date was the photograph taken?
I'm not sure the date, but I know it was that weekend of All Stars and stuff.
Okay. And what time of day did this photograph, what time of day was it taken? Was it morning, afternoon, evening?
It had to be like around 6 p.m., like whatever time like game start. It really depends. Like that week, it was just, I'm not sure, but it wasn't like a night. It was like probably in the afternoon or something.
And when you go out at night, do you change your clothing and fix yourself up to prepare for the evening?
Objection.
What kind of question is that?
Were you dressed this exact way when you saw Dr. Finke on the date of the incident?
No.
So you changed your clothing completely different than this, correct?
Yes.
Imagine that.
Could you have also changed your nails?
Objection, cultural speculation.
Overruled.
No. It's not that easy to change acrylic nails.
But you told us before that it would take about 2 hours to do that, correct?
Yes. But I know for a fact, I mean, if you could track down that whole week, I had these nails on for sure.
Yeah. Your Honor, I would want to zoom in the photograph just to show the nails better than what we can see.
We do that.
With the focus on the left hand or right hand.
Well, that works.
That's wonderful. Thank you. So if we look at that, that's your right hand, correct?
Yeah.
Yes?
Yes.
And if you wanted to scratch someone with those nails and cause them to have a cut to their face, you could do it with those nails, can't you?
Assistant.
The nails that we see in this photograph, are they sharp in your opinion?
Objection, Your Honor.
Overruled. Well, it's referring to the photograph now.
No, they are not sharp at all. Those are not sharp nails.
Now, you heard a witness, Tiara Malcolm, a few moments ago in the last 15, 20 minutes. She testified that she also had a cut to her face. Do you remember hearing that in court?
Yes.
So how did she get the cut on her face? If you know, how do you, if you know?
It wouldn't be for me.
Is it possible that when you were reaching over, you cut her face?
Objection.
Assistant.
And the rhinestones that you see there, you consider those to be flat?
Yes.
And you consider yourself to be a freshman in 2018. Does that mean you just started your career in music and rapping and all that?
Yes.
So before 2018, you were not a rapper?
I was.
Overruled.
When did you first start?
I first started rapping in 2016, but I became a superstar for rapping in 2017.
Okay.
So, just being blessed in. So,
All right. And why was it, aside from what you've told us, that you feel being a freshman and being pregnant, the two didn't match? Was there any other reason aside from that you wanted to keep your pregnancy a secret?
Because it's her business.
Assistant.
Earlier, you testified that when you went to the doctor's office on the date of the incident, you wanted to keep your pregnancy a secret, correct?
yes.
And the reason you wanted to keep it a secret was because you were a rapper, correct?
Objection, Mr. President. Testimony argumentative.
Assistant.
Why did you want to keep your pregnancy a secret?
Objection, asked and answered.
Overruled.
My career. I didn't tell my parents yet. I was just very overwhelmed.
And when you thought that your secret was being violated, it made you angry, correct?
Objection, argumentative, Mr. President. Testimony lacks foundation.
Overruled.
You can.
Yes, I feel like my privacy was completely being violated. I wouldn't want to be anything that had to do with my medical records or anything. Even if I do cosmetic surgery. I don't want people to be in anything that has to do with medical in your business. It's just especially something that is so sacred as your pregnancy is yours.
And you would do anything to protect that privacy, correct?
Objection, Your Honor.
I'd hit somebody. Or maybe you would. I don't know.
And aside from your assumption that you were being recorded by Miss Emani Ellis, was there any other assumptions that you had at the time of the incident?
Objection, argumentative, this requires the testimony.
Assisting.
You had a belief, a state of mind, that Emani Ellis was recording you at the time of the incident, correct?
Objection, outside the scope of redirect. We had
Assisting.
She's like, "Oh, I'm over this."
No further questions, Your Honor.
All right.
There was a lot of rumors.
All right. Any questions from the jury? I'm not seeing any hands. All right. You can step down then. All right. I think we're not going to have another witness before lunch. Or I'm sorry. Does plaintiff have another witness for after lunch?
We do not, Your Honor.
All right. Does plaintiff rest?
No, Your Honor.
Well, are you going to have a witness after lunch?
I would like to discuss this outside the presence of the jury.
All right. Okay, folks, we're going to take our lunch break now. We're going to resume back at 1:30. In the meantime, please not discuss the case with anyone, including other jurors. Don't form any opinions or do any research. We'll see you at 1:30.
All righty, guys. Wow. I have been lurking and watching what's going on in this trial, of course, until got kicked off yesterday. I do not understand why they are asking some of these questions. I know with civil trials, it's a lot different than criminal, but they argue more. Okay, let me put it back. Yep. So looks like they're gone for lunch. But okay, Angie, you're saying it's important. So I guess I'm going to just have to see what is important. I guess, I mean, I know it's probably relevant in some way, but I personally have a hard time with people thinking it's okay to just whip out their cell phone and start recording people. Celebrity, non-celebrities, I don't know. Looks like they may
You
be.
mean draft for proof with respect to whether or not their testimony is relevant to anything?
Yes, Your Honor. May I do that now?
Well, I thought you said you didn't know what they were going to say.
I spoke to them
When?
during the break.
Okay. And what are they going to say?
So Dr. Azizulahi is going to say.
Okay, we're stopping there because we do have Midday Missing that is coming up, and Llama will pick y'all up there. So, but I'm sorry, I just have a problem with people thinking it's okay to whip out and start recording. I am not okay with it. Okay. I don't care if you're a celebrity or not. If you've signed up to be in the public eye, that people can just do that. I'm sorry. Pregnancy is a very personal thing. And I don't know.
Wow.
Hey there. So I stopped it because they were taking lunch break. I told them you would pick up there. And we were
Okay.
just getting ready to jump over to Midday Missing. I was just saying, I do not see why people think it's okay to whip out a phone and record anyone.
I'm not a fan of that either, but that's just, I mean,
I don't
that's
care
just
if
my
you
thing.
are a public figure and you live your life in the public, still doesn't mean that people should take advantage of that. That's just me.
I think, you know,
Just
some
like doctors.
courtesy is nice.
Yes, but even like a
Yeah.
doctor, if you meet a doctor, you shouldn't start telling them all of your medical problems. They're not at work.
That's a fair point. That's a fair
So.
point.
But yeah, so I was getting ready to port them over to Midday Missing.
Fantastic. I didn't know we were going to make it right up to the lunch break. So that's nice.
Yeah.
I'm really bad at this court math time because I had like a whole nother like 40 minutes, I thought, but I guess not. You're right. No, they do go right to lunch. So it's not even. I don't know how math works.
You don't know how math works.
I don't know how
Hi,
math
Lee.
works, apparently.
And now I believe we're going to port you guys over. So everybody tuck your arms in, keep your fingernails to yourself. Do not scratch anyone during the process. Okay.
That's right.
No violence. And we will see you guys over there.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, thanks, guys. Tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Eastern for the rest of day 3. Until next time, go forth and be amazing. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.